Alright.
And it looks like our players are almost ready here.
Ooh.
So we should be starting soon.
Yep. There we go. Let me hop into the bingo room real quick. Ooh, okay, so looks like the board's already revealed, and our players. Yep, there we go. All right. What do we see? We see 3 one-ups, which is actually pretty.
Oh, berries and crossing as well.
Ooh, I think that's a. It
you
could
can't
go either
really
way.
Combine those, but
you really can't, yeah. Unless you get a crossing one-up, which I haven't seen, but I'm looking to be pleasantly surprised.
If progress one-up gets taken too far. We also have Forsaken City cassette.
I think cassette you do later. It's so fast to go back from Chasm, and it wastes so much time on first pass. Especially when you have something like 3 one-ups, which you can very easily actually do in sight. Like, you can just get all 3 one-ups in sight start, and then just keep going.
Yeah, that's really quick.
Especially considering there's also all collectibles in 2A, which really plays along with that.
As well as 2-seeded, so we would want to get that seeded berry either way.
You're right.
But also all-side B-side is on the board, so...
Lots of all-side, I gotta say. 4 blue hearts and 5 blue hearts. That's a little bit of progress.
Yeah, other than that, 40 berries is like somewhat early if you choose to focus.
Do you think 2B first pass is a viable play?
I'm thinking about this. So I mean,
berries are
4 cassettes. We're seeing 2A, 2B, as well as Forsaken City cassette.
Yeah, I don't think you get too much out of it because there's a lot of berry stuff that you're missing out. There's 40 berries. There's the one-ups. There's the seededs. I think just playing out the berries gives you more than that.
Maybe it isn't just like that there is a lot of berry synergy. It's just that there's almost no B-side synergy.
Yeah, also that. There's like 2 blue to red and side B-side, and that's it.
Yeah. Oh, even 2 blue to red. It's 2A,
Getting
2B,
the wing berry. What is...
9 winged is on the board, but...
Oh, that's a lot of wing berries.
A long time, yeah.
Does that finish in Summit? Sounds like it.
I think you have to go to Summit to that, unless you get winged golden. But even then, I think you have to enter Summit. You just don't have to go quite that far.
I think at this level, winged golden is actually a pretty viable play. Like at this point...
Yeah, I saw someone, I don't remember who it was, but somebody pulled out like a 2-0x golden yesterday, which was crazy.
Yeah, I mean, at this level, players can just like know the setups and pull out 3-minute wing berries, and that's just so much faster than going all the way to Summit.
Oh! Quan
going for cassette.
For the cassette first pass. And takes it immediately.
I'm not sure what Quan is cooking.
So Quan is signaling pretty much that he's giving up a little bit of progress.
That's interesting, because Quan has been the ARB player recently.
Oh, no.
So, it's interesting to see him kind of give up a lot of the berry stuff with that takeoff. We'll see how it plays out for him.
Yeah, so is there actually a reason to go into Resort? We have Celeste Resort B-side, we have 5 keys.
I'm not sure.
9 winged, although that doesn't really matter.
Yeah, 9 winged is pretty early.
And you set up blue hearts, but that's about it. So I don't think Resort is too strong.
Yeah. You definitely probably skip into Ridge, and then you play into late game because you have berries and 0 meters, and also you have berries and start of 5A. It's not really late game, but I'll count it.
So that's like you can't really play from behind too much if you're giving up progress.
A lot of summit berries. There's actually a lot of summit. There's 0 meter berries, 1K berries, 1K binos, 2K berries, and you can also 2K 2500 gems, and you can also get
so much summit. You're right. But what is that? That's like
5 blue hearts. That summit's looking pretty strong.
2, 4, 5.
Which is pretty unfortunate for Quan,
if you count wing, that's like 6 objectives exclusively in summit. That's crazy.
All right, but it looks like Random didn't actually opt into doing any one-up shenanigans, and
Yeah,
just
and
is
none
going
of
to
them are
intervention.
getting the cassette even for the B-side,
Yeah,
which
Quan did get the seeded. I didn't catch if Random got the seeded.
it didn't look like it, but I might have missed it.
The fact that he is at this point, I can infer that he might not have gotten the seeded, but
Yeah.
huh.
So what do you rush here even? I mean, there's not really anything
I think
that you can complete immediately.
like there's berry stuff they can rush.
There's,
Like, you can
there's
rush
checkpoint
the seeded
berries,
stuff.
yeah, but a lot of these are also like in later chapters.
Sure.
There's crossing berries, and there's 5A start berries, which usually is bait.
You can rush cassettes. Like cassettes are pretty
Yeah.
good considering 2-seeded works for Ridge cassette.
Yeah, this is super weird. This
I
board.
think at any point we might actually be seeing one of the players do like some of the early stuff they skipped out, like the crossing berries or even
Yeah.
dash.
What's weird about this board? I think you always want
Okay,
to
resort
like,
skip.
unlock late game as fast as possible because the summit is so strong. But at the same time, all the other objectives you
Summit
can't
is
just get
pretty
along the way.
strong.
You need to commit.
Yeah.
You need to commit to getting like 4 cassettes or like I guess 2-seated is kind of a rush, and
Yes, 2-seated
we'll
is a
see
bit
if
of a
Random
rush.
Name actually picked that up.
You could totally play this as a rush board because you get 5 objectives out of late game, hypothetically. 6 actually because of Grabless Lake.
Oh, I didn't even see that. Yeah.
I guess we'll see very shortly if Random got the 2A seeded.
Yeah. I'm actually very curious to see what Random does if he doesn't have to seed it.
Not getting the seeded is honestly a pretty big blunder, especially if you see Quan getting Forsaken City cassette and you're just rushing.
Yeah.
You can totally just get that objective
and
out.
like you'd want to pick
Yeah,
up the
it seems
4A
like
cassette
Random did not
for-
get the seeded berry.
Yeah.
I strongly disagree, honestly. But let's see. He still has quite a bit of progress lead, so this is still a fine position for Random, but he's now
Yeah.
down 2-0 on.
So what is random?
Objectives.
Random, like you play through Ridge, you skip all the cassettes, everything, kinda, not even collecting berries.
Like, you gotta do some stuff.
Yeah, like what do? You go into Temple, you get Grabless Depths and 5 keys maybe. Although that's also like pretty out of the way. Do you just rush Summit without taking anything else?
Like, normally skipping seededs would be fine, but if you know your opponent already got City cassette, you know you're ahead in progress. Alright, Quan taking a little bit of time on the seeded berry, but eventually gets it. Now up 2-0, but Random has made up a significant lead out of that. Now about a full checkpoint ahead. Random going to get the cassette. This is good. If you're getting the seeded berry here, there's 4 cassettes on the board, you absolutely get the cassette.
So yeah, but this seems very strongly to be a 5B board. So we'll probably see Random just rushing that as well.
Yeah.
And then I guess it's just into Summit.
Yep. Random looking to enter Cliff Face very soon. Is this really just a rush game? Like, I think there's isn't much in Temple. Like, I don't think you get the start berries. You just play 5B and go.
No, like you can't afford to get them. It takes forever.
Yeah.
You will
I mean,
lose.
There is a bit of
progress.
berry synergy, but yeah.
Yeah, there's like just no synergy with stuff that you just get along the way, except for cassettes and maybe blue hearts, but
Is Summit mid game on this board? Okay.
yeah.
That is an interesting statement.
I mean, the players are close enough to each other that, like, if they both just rush Summit, they probably will end up splitting the objectives.
I don't think not getting Summit is a GG at all. Like, you can win. Like, you can do stuff without Summit on this board.
I mean, Quan is preparing for that, I think.
Yeah, Quan is cooking.
Getting some stuff along the way is a good move, I think.
Yo, Mora. Good luck on your bingo match right after this. Thank you for the raid. So yeah, after this, I'm expecting both players to just immediately go 5B.
Yeah,
It
pretty
works
much.
so well for 2 blue, 2 red, 4 cassettes, and all the summit stuff. There is
Yep.
hardly a reason to not go 5B.
And again, like, you can't even work on the other temple objectives. You can get fewer start berries, but you won't be.
And
able
while we're
to grab
talking,
the steps.
Quan has actually made up a significant progress. Like,
As well as
he
picking up
has
some berries.
yeah,
which
he has
is
shrunk
kind of
random's
crazy.
progressively.
Yeah, random is
significantly.
on 1 berry. I think Quan has 14 at this point. So
Yeah, random has been hard rushing, and
Ooh.
even though Quan has been doing a lot of miscellaneous stuff along the way, he has been
yeah, the
basically movement checking.
execution has just been really good.
Yeah. All right.
Just 1 room behind. And now in the same room.
Yeah.
That is
It's even
really
even
unfortunate
up.
for random, actually.
It's
Giving up these
yeah.
objectives and also
I mean, he's still looking to be into Summit first, but
By
it will not be
a
as
couple of
big
seconds
of an advantage as he maybe would have hoped. Oh my god.
GSA?
Quan might make me eat my words here.
Yeah, this is
Wow, okay. Quan has been absolutely schmoving. It would have actually been interesting to see players get the seeded right before the 5 Beta sets.
Would it?
'Cause
There's no
it's-
more seeded objectives, right?
Well, there is 2 seeded, but if Quan had known that random was not going for it, then the 5A seeded would have been a lot faster than the 4A seeded.
True, but you do lose out on that one.
But yeah, but
Wait, Quan is in 2A now.
Ooh.
Huh, that is interesting. What
Or not.
is there? You get the cassette, you play all side B, and then
No,
go
no
5B?
way.
No, right?
No way.
1-ups? Also no.
Or cassettes, okay. Yeah, you get the cassette, then
Oh, is
go.
it already time? Right.
Yeah,
with
you
the
got
Forsaken
1A,
City cassette
4A,
as well as-
5A,
Oh
2A.
yeah. Okay.
I still think this is way too early for this. Because...
And you don't know at all what random name is doing. It's 12.5 minutes into the game, and random hasn't taken anything.
You're right,
So-
actually. Yeah.
So random actually got back quite a bit of time.
Although I'd argue that you can make the read that random is just rushing.
Oh yeah, definitely. With Summit this strong,
Yeah,
you can, but
there's two
I like-
possibilities.
yeah.
Random's getting locked out of literally everything, or random's rushing. And I think
no,
rushing
definitely.
is just way more likely.
It is more likely, but as it has been said, Summit alone isn't enough to win this game.
Yeah.
So picking up a few objectives here and there is actually quite nice.
Alright, we'll see how this 5e goes.
Yeah.
Oh no, Quan with the big last room of Central Chamber death.
Was
That
it?
is
I thought
actually
it was at
very
the start of
significant.
the room there.
I don't think it was. Was it at the start?
I don't know. I might have.
I don't think it was at the
Misread.
start. Am I clueless? I might be clueless. But still, random is gaming it up in this 5v.
Quan is very fast behind, though. Oh no. I didn't even see what killed random there. Oh no, Pillar Room is being harsh. And Quan pulls ahead. Oh no.
Oh no, random.
This is so rough.
Oh. This is so close.
Oh man. I really feel for random here.
Yeah.
This is like execution moment after execution moment.
Really unfortunate. It's just experience with 5B, really.
Yeah, it's...
I wouldn't count random out yet. This is absolutely winnable.
It's not unsurmountable, but it is a huge
I don't think
lead on
it's-
Quan's side in terms of collectibles and progress.
I think it's doable, actually. As Quan
yeah, there's
goes
enough random
directly
stuff.
into Summit, I think
Yeah.
as random, you go like...
You probably have to.
Yeah.
But then again, can you really afford to let Quan take all the Summit stuff?
That's...
I don't know if you can even catch up.
Well, all the
realistically,
Summit
but-
stuff is playing Summit up to 2,500 meters.
Yeah, but if
And
you
that's
never
a
enter
lot.
Summit, then Quan will always be an
Oh,
advantage towards all of these
no.
objectives.
Oh, random, you gotta make the read that you're behind.
I don't know. I think you have to contest at least something. But it's tough.
I think you have to contest this. Like, you know Quan is an art player.
Yeah,
It's
we'll
just
see what
really
happens on the
unfortunate.
0 meter berry tick here. If random quits out or continues
Yeah, that's-
going.
Please quit out.
Like, you know at
Could
this point
also
that you're
bank on
significantly
Quan
behind.
quitting out, which
Yeah,
he does.
Quan.
This
yeah.
could be interesting. They could trade summit objectives as Quan does 2B. That's actually a pretty
Okay.
significant amount of time.
Yeah, I mean, this is
Except-
like a.
Yeah, he gets both 2B and 2B to red. Or like 2 A6 to B sides out of this.
Yeah. So it's like another 2 objectives for Quan. Quan has all the options here. And,
Yeah.
I mean, random deciding to stay in Summit, like, could go either way. Either you get locked out of everything, or you gamble
I think playing
the
just
fact
a
that
little
Quan
bit more
exits.
summit is good.
Um,
Like, you get as many objectives out of 1K that Quan gets out of this chapter entirely. And that's really good for random, actually.
yeah.
Random skipping out on the wing. To be fair, it's not that long to go back for, and in this position,
Yeah, nine
You
wing is so
are-
far away.
there is a chance that you're just trailing behind Quan. So you do not want to take any chances. This is good for random. Random can make this
Yeah.
up. Alright. 4 binos and 6 berries away from getting 2 objectives.
And Quan will finally have an inkling of what random
Get
has
the berry,
been
please.
doing.
Oh no, random. Random is skipping on berries.
Yeah, if you're behind, I guess that kind of makes sense. Random
I
seems
guess,
to be
yeah.
rushing the binos here.
Like, can you make the read that if Quan hasn't already ticked off 1K berries, he quit out? I don't think you can. That's a really hard read to make. So I think random is
especially
just
in this
thinking that
situation.
Quan is doing everything, so you want to split on a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
As he gets the last bino to the left here.
It's So we finally see random on the board.
Getting the late berry, that's good. As
Yeah.
you see Quan ticking off side B side, this is good. Quan going into reflection for Grabless Lake, that's fine.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of non-synergy.
Well, there's not that much synergy to grab here.
Well, 40 berries and crossing and 3 1-ups. I think that is a very reasonable amount of synergy to go for.
It's a good question, like what Quan thinks random has been doing, since Quan ended up execution checking random to the summit stuff. Do you think that random has just been collecting a bunch of berries on the way, and you might think that that objective is in danger, and therefore you just pick up something random?
Make the read that well, you know that random has been doing a lot of non-progress stuff in addition to rushing summit. So I think getting back into 1K, I think this is a misplay. Like, you already signified that you are ahead in summit. So this is pretty safe for you.
Yeah.
You do not need this right now. Right now, I think you need crossing berries, 3 1-ups, 40 berries. Or 4 blue hearts, 5 blue hearts.
Yeah, though I agree with Sav, like, you don't think anything is safe in this game. I think any little boost from, like, actually getting an objective can make a lot of difference here.
Yeah.
So Quan's going for crossing berries now. Just picking up miscellaneous stuff, which there's a lot of. 3 1-ups, Chasm
There's
without
quite a bit of
crashing.
miss stuff. That's why I thought not winning summit isn't a GG. There's quite a bit of missed stuff that is not summit. Going into 5A start, this is good. If you can get the 1-up here, you are schmoovin'.
Oh yeah, right. A 1-up here would be nice.
3-up? I'm not sure. 3-up in 5A start is hard.
Yeah,
but
I wouldn't even know which berries to...
Yeah, 1-up.
Oh, but random does seem to be going first for the berries on the bottom here, which are notoriously hard to include in the 1-up, so... Looks to be trying to make this a 3-up, actually, maybe.
I will have
that
so much respect for random if he gets this 3-up. Oh my god! When he didn't get the dash there, I thought he was dead. That was so close.
Oh, but having to do this one... Oh, this seems practiced almost.
Wait, hold up.
Oh,
where are you going?
Down here? Oh, for this berry. Okay.
Okay.
That's 5. There's 2 more in the hub.
There's 1 here.
And then you can just finish that with like a berry up there somewhere. This looks good.
7. You need 1 more.
Yeah, you can just...
Even if you collect here,
like
you're fine.
Really easy berry. Yes, and the objective goes to random. That's amazing.
I have so much respect
5A,
for random.
3 up.
Oh my god.
Amazing.
That was legendary.
And Quan is going for 5A start berries.
Oh, he doesn't know.
This could be really good.
This is fantastic for random.
Yeah, like who in their right mind would go for a 3-up in 5A, right? So.
Wow. What a fantastic play. I would not be confident enough to make this play. Never in a million.
Yeah, like I already don't like just normal 5A 1-up, but.
Oh my god.
So yeah, random looks to be locking out Quan out of a good 2 minutes of gameplay.
And again,
here,
this
so that's
isn't
really nice.
even that bad of a lockout because Quan certainly gets 40 berries anyway.
Yeah,
33.
But I don't think random could have contested that. It is just like not that big of a loss for Quan, that is true.
Alright. One random gets this berry and then restarts into into the first berry.
Maybe
And
just
that's
messing up
it.
final one.
That is quite the big lockout. Not too big, but random will take anything he gets.
Yeah. So
Depths? I don't think you go depths after. I don't. As Quan, you do not go depths after immediately getting knocked out of 5A start. Although, you know, both of you played 5. Actually, yeah, depths is good, and random is going for it. If Quan plays Grabless Depths, this is huge for random. Going for the hearts?
no.
Yeah, this is a hearts play. No, this is a
Or
berries
not.
play.
Oh, just getting the last
Both
two
the
berries
berries and
for
hearts
40.
play. Yeah. Because Shrine has really fast berries. Yeah, there is no way Quan. Okay,
If you know how to do this room properly, which I always struggle with. But...
Just the last two. Alright. Now you get the heart here, surely. Random for really clean Grabless steps. Wow, almost over already. How many blue hearts does Quan have?
That would
I think
be
this is the first.
the first, I think, yeah.
You know what would be a crazy play as random? Getting Grabless Key and doing the heart Grabless. That would have been ridiculous. I would have screamed so hard.
Just getting all the synergy that there's left.
Alright. Quan, what hearts is Quan getting? Like, you have 2A, 4A, and 1A, but you do not have 3A. You can get 5A, I guess. If random delays... Yeah. Okay, random isn't delaying it. So, like, what do you do? Which heart do you
6A
get?
heart is available.
You get 6A,
then...
yeah. Yeah, okay. You go 6A. Random into Farewell. What, 3 keys in Power Source? 5 keys? That's good.
Yeah.
This is good.
Yeah, this is actually good. I've been thinking about
you
that.
You get all the keys in Power Source? Oh, wait, no. You only got
you don't need to. You have temple keys, so...
Yeah, you have temple keys.
I think that actually synergizes.
Actually, no. You only have 1 temple key.
Oh, true, because it's 3 search and the heart, yeah.
Well, you
but
don't
I
need
guess
to do
you
the
can
heart
just
key,
get a
so
4th.
Yeah, you don't need to do the heart
yeah.
key. Alright. Random opting to not go for DTS. This is actually pretty good, because not doing DTS means you have a lot more options available to you. But Quan already at 10 objectives. What is his wink on?
Well, I mean,
all
I hate to say it, but like everything.
Chasm dashless. I think random needs to quit out very fast here, because random needs to nab any fast stuff here.
Yeah, the fast objectives, right? But
yeah,
we see Quad pretty contemplating the next move.
Central chamber for keys. Wait,
no. How many keys does Quan have outside of this? Also just 1, right?
Yeah, they both have 1.
But yeah,
neither of them went keys until now.
So that would put
I think
Quan
random wins
3.
this.
Where do you get the other keys?
You get 2 here. You get 2 in resort. Resort start. But does random get here faster? That's the $1 million question. Resort is super fast.
Yeah.
I don't think random wins this. Yeah.
We're still in this.
We have a game. Why'd you get both hearts and 5B if you're going here? Does he not know he has the 5A key?
I mean, key math is relatively new, and I wouldn't be surprised if...
Oh my god, this is gonna be a crazy lockout if one hard commits to this. This is fantastic. It's not over until it's over.
Yeah, the game is 7-10 after this.
Oh my god. The thing is, Random needs to get 4 keys here, but Quan needs to get 3. But this
2
doesn't
actually
matter.
only.
Yeah, 2 and before you 2 for 5 keys. Yeah, but
2
that
for
doesn't
5
matter.
keys, but you probably
Random
don't
is
take
so
5
far ahead.
keys. Yeah, no, I think Random has
Hitting the-
more than enough time here.
In the power box.
Already getting the keys, so...
Random just gets this.
Yep.
Wow. Random making all the right reads he needs to make. Oh no, he did not collect that key.
Oh
This is
no!
fine,
I
this
heard
is
the
fine.
sound.
This is still very winnable. Like, does Random need to delay this? Oh, what?
What? Okay. I guess you can do that.
That's a thing.
I don't think Random can actually afford to delay this.
That's
Quan
not a
is
thing.
zooming through farewell.
Oh my god! I've never seen that before. Have you? Have you seen that?
I've seen people do this in all kinds of places, but it always surprises me when it happens.
Random no delay. This is
Yeah,
not
yeah,
good.
that's the rough part. So
TM, you don't have 5 keys. Reserve
going
start?
into 3A,
fine.
this is actually
fine.
pretty
This is
good.
10-second key. Like,
Yeah.
Event Horizon 4th key would have been fine, but
Oh,
like...
Quan also going 3A, and the Random is ahead. No,
What?
oh,
No,
return to
no,
map.
where are you
Oh,
going?
what is happening? No,
Oh, no,
I mean,
no.
Quan, that's
No.
oh no.
Wait. He still gets this. He still gets this.
5
No.
keys
Where
is
are you
still
going?
on Random. Wait,
No.
what's happening? No, please. Summit?
No.
No. Ah.
You are 1 key away.
And Quan gets 5 keys. No.
Oh my god.
Oh, this is
I
tragic.
think the game is set. You win off of Dashless Chasm and all way.
Oh, the
God, an
pressure.
unfortunate finish. You had 4 keys. It takes 10 seconds to get the last resort key. Oh my god. My heart.
Yeah, this was a roller coaster.
What a roller coaster of an interaction, really. Between getting locked out of the Event Horizon keys to Quan deciding to still rush keys, even though it is very likely he's getting locked out of them, and Random deciding to go into Summit instead. Wow.
Yeah. Though for Quan, this also works towards 5 blue hearts in Resort, so...
No, the multi-boost, you love to see it. Does Random call GG after this? Like, you can't really contest the last objective.
No, but I respect either the GG or the,
Yeah, it would
playing
be a
it
very
out.
respectable GG call.
I'm usually one for like playing it out unless there's like you're forcing your opponent to play like a really long objective to go to 13. But nice DCV from Quan. Oh, just
Getting the
finishing it out
key.
with Temple Blue
Yeah,
Heart. Yeah.
Temple Blue Heart. Wow. If Random decided to go Temple Blue Heart, well, he did great steps. He would have won 5 keys. That is ridiculous to think about.
True.
Wow. There are so many different ways this game could have gone. Even this board, which seems like just a random late game rush board, number 533.
In the end, like
In the end, it
3
turned
of
out
the Summit
super interesting.
things didn't even get ticked. Yeah. Wow, well,
Wow.
what a start to
What
the final
a
day of the Advanced Bingo
yeah.
Bash.
Still pretty unfortunate loss for Random. It was really, a lot of it was down to getting out
Yeah.
and GG's, but Random still managing to almost claw it all the way back with these
Yep.
crazy reads and crazy plays. The 5A start, 3-up. The event
That was content.
keys.
Yeah.
That was fantastic. Congrats to Quad for winning, and congrats to Random for even making it to this point. Like, getting into semifinals of this huge tournament is no easy feat. But we will see Kwon moving on to the finals.
All right.
Okay, that is a lot of 1-ups. Really getting the practice in for the get 6 1-ups in Ridge. Subjective. All right. Are we going shortly?
All right, here we go. 3, 2,
You're
1,
kidding.
go.
Bingo.
All
right.
right. 20
What
berries.
is 10 berries in 1A? That's really fast. 20 berries. That's so fast.
yeah.
Wait, that's a lot of very early.
Theo crossing, 2 winged and 2.
On the other side, there's 4 B-sides, reflection cassettes, blue, red, and temple. That's really good for B-sides. Grab list, presidential suite, talk to Theo and Shaft, talk to Theo and Crossing.
Find better and Pico.
Oh my, wait, okay. 2 keys and 2 chapters, that's resort. Huh. Towel chest books. Yeah, there's quite a bit of resort, there's quite a bit of temple, and quite a bit of 1A, actually. 2 winged and 2 chapters, that's a 1A resort. Wow, that's a lot of 1A. Is this a side skip board? Wait. Intervention berries you're missing out on.
Yeah. Which could be your 20 berries, maybe?
I think I can see a viable site skip.
How much is there in Temple?
There's quite a bit in Temple as well.
Run and rescue. Blue and red. Gravel's unraveling. Yeah.
Three gems in Summit, 4 gems in Summit. So there is quite a bit of late game stuff, so it can go either way. You could side skip, but you could not side skip. It would be super interesting to see if one of them side skips and one of them doesn't. Oh, and gunning directly for those 1A berries. This is pretty good, I would say. Like, usually I would say this is overcommitting, but like, these are such... This is such a short objective. You can just get this along the way, honestly.
Yeah, and because of some execution moments, Owen is actually ahead, although that is changing now.
I wonder if Owen is planning to get all the berries, because he's getting some that are more out of the way. And if so, is he planning to side skip? Is Owen cooking?
Oh, and then, yeah. But, do you actually get that much out of it? You could get those berries. I mean, if you don't even want to enter
2A. Like, doing 20 berries with just 10 in 1A and then intervention is super fast. It's probably just a better play, as Mora is... They're actually, like, not that far apart, honestly. Not as much as you would think when Owen is getting half the berries in this chapter. Really, all this ARB gaming has been... really paying off for Owen. Meanwhile, Mora is actually ahead of the site, so if Mora trades off of intervention berries, she will still be in a very good position. But
Yeah, we'll see what Owen does.
could go a lot of ways. You get the Bino here. Absolutely. Any day for 1 in 5 chapters. There we go. Mora never misses these. Alright. Where'd he go? I think Mora is just gonna rush 2-way, honestly. To get that sweet lead into Resort and just clean up all the stuff.
Yeah, I wonder if you pick up some of those later intervention berries, but those will need more time to approach the early ones. So.
Yeah, the late ones are super
but Owen seems
committal.
to be rushing 20 berries here.
Ooh. Yeah,
there-
getting 2 berries here, and then finishing up in intervention. That's good.
Oh
It's
yeah,
a little bit
Owen
of
has
overkill.
exactly 12 berries, so
Yeah.
this could be intervention berries. But since you won't be skipping just for a way, that puts you significantly behind the resort if you choose that.
Okay, so Owen's gonna have like a 3 objective lead into Resort, but Mora is gonna be like a minute ahead, I think. What do you skip to a minute up? You skip?
Yeah.
Do you just skip Resort?
I'm looking to see if there's anything in Ridge. And I'm
You got the
out of
wing berries.
empty. There's 2 winged and 2, but like Mora could have got
Mora's
winged
probably
berries.
getting those.
Yeah,
Because
so
I think you skip Resort as Owen.
you might have to.
Yeah, you get Shrine Berries, which is fine, and then you can rush late game for Gems and Summits.
Are there shrine berries?
Yeah, there's Shrine Berries.
Oh yeah, okay. That's
This is
something at least.
Totally fine for Owen if he decides to skip Resort. This would actually put him in a super strong position. As
Yep,
Mora heads
Mora
into
is
Resort,
tempting,
actually more than a minute ahead. I think. I'm not sure how long.
Oh
these
yeah,
last
there's
bunch
gonna
of
be
berries
even
take.
more time here for the last 2 berries intervention.
Yeah, Owen
And they're
ticks all of it
coming
off.
to tick.
So Mora has.
knows she's
Mora
ahead.
knows exactly where Owen is. As for Owen, it's possible that Mora is rushing Resort, but it's also possible that you're just execution checking Mora on Arb because
Yep.
Owen is an Arb gamer. So Mora could hypothetically. What's the first thing you get in Resort? Is it fast enough to contemplate hiding it? Oh, 2 winged.
I mean, there's 2 winged and
Oh,
2,
no.
and the huge mess order is with towels first, so I think you just
Yeah,
go for
2
that,
wings is
right?
probably the first thing. But that can you bait Owen into playing Resort?
Oh, with how late the ticks were.
Oh, Theon Crossing.
Oh.
He's absolutely skipping Resort. There is no way he's not.
Yeah.
Really going hard on all this non-progress stuff before just gunning for it.
It makes sense
Like,
playing all the non-progress stuff and then skipping resort because you're
There's-
still roughly equal
Well,
at that point.
I just realized there's also some at Blue Heart, so you have 3 gems for Blue
Oh
Heart,
boy.
which is 6 gems. Oh, he's going into Resort?
Wait, into resort?
Wait. Why?
Unless you think that you can snipe 2 wings and 2?
Darkberries. Letter and Pico.
What?
Okay,
Wait, is
does
it-
More hide it?
Am I blind?
More is hiding it. This is very interesting.
There's no more berries in it, is there?
Owen getting keys, maybe, and then quitting
Yeah,
out.
keys is something, but
This is quite a lot of
That's-
non-progress. Like, I praise him for all this This is starting to look like a bit of overcommitting.
Samoa has 2 winged and 2 and is hiding it.
Yeah. Oh, Mara is
Oh.
hoping to bait Owen into going 3A, which is exactly what happened.
But
This
surely
is-
is Owen.
Major misplay for Owen. Even though he's up 4-0, I would say this is a good position for
What?
Mara as
Picking-
she
But
takes
picking
off.
Pico, but not 2 winged and 2? That confuses me.
Surely she knows it's contested with how many berries Owen got.
10 berries in
Right?
10A is pretty much saying I got the 2 berries.
I think she's trying to waste more of Owen's time, which is working. This is an incredible hard read from, but it is paying off so hard.
Yeah, and there's the 2 ring and 2 thing, which comes just
there it is. Does Owen put out after start?
Finishing start is reasonable.
Keeps playing. This is not good for Owen. This is very not good for Owen. What is it going to be out of resort?
Ahead, and it's just talk to Theo and Shaft.
Put out. Good.
Oh,
Going to
okay.
Ridge. There we go. You should have done this a while ago, but this is the player make. It's still good. Alright. You get the Shrine Berries and you just rush for 5B, which works towards 4 B-sides, and 1 bind with 5 chapters, because you're getting to bind with both 5A and 5B.
And you
And
could
getting 1
reasonably
ridge.
go for 2 keys and 2 chapters by going 5B as well.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what Owen was setting up for?
Oh,
But-
Mora already evening up the entire deficit she had. Like, it's just 4-4 now, as soon as she takes off Theo and Shaft. Oh, wasting so much of Owen's time by having him play Resorts. Played off so well for her. And suddenly it's an even game. Final. Nice. That retrade does save time, I think. Alright. Owen, I don't... Yeah, I think skipping Shrine Berries is actually the play with how much time you wasted in Resort. You just kind of want to gun for late game. Of course you get the last one, because C-pop.
Yeah.
Alright. Mora is about a minute out from finishing Resort. Owen is like a bit over a minute, so I think if Mora skips Temple, they would be about even in progress. If Mora plays
Could Mora
Ridge,
even go for Shrine Berries, maybe? Not
I
sure.
think Mora can infer that Owen skipped them, so going Shrine Berries would both get you faster into late game and get you just an objective that Owen thought would be pretty safe for him. But then again, you're giving up on blue and red and Temple. Might be too strong for that play to be good. Like, you can get 2 keys and 2 chapters in Temple, you can get the B-side. Yeah, I think
True, if you go for the blue heart, you don't even need to enter 5B and get the keys there. You can just go...
Yeah, you can... We don't even need the blue heart. Oh, right, no, you do need the blue heart.
You do need the blue heart. You need to go either blue heart or 5B.
Yeah. But Owen's having a little bit of trouble in this room, giving her the time to catch up. Mora suddenly has both the objective lead and the progress lead. After making that beautiful read on Owen and she has the advantage state. Going directly into Temple. This is good.
Oh, skipping Ridge. I mean...
Owen could make the read and skip Blue Heart. Just to get late game stuff. I think that would be good for Owen.
I think as soon as you see that 2 keys and 2 tick off from Mora, you know that you can't go for blue heart, right?
Oh my god, Mora delaying Grabless Sweet just enough. I think this might make Owen think that they're closer, which might bait him into getting the key. This is so... Mora's pulling off such mind games.
Farewell.
Owen's going farewell! 2 keys and power source into... Oh no, okay.
Yeah, that's...
I disagree with playing farewell instead of Temple.
Was that a miss menu, maybe?
No, definitely not. Because you have to menu past core.
Oh, true, yeah.
Alright. Always
Alright,
behind
no
on purpose
Mora
because Mora
delay.
baited him into playing in the entirety of Resort Start by delaying. Mora has been making such good use of the ability to delay objectives. It is unreal. As she gets the second key in this chapter.
Not taking the objective yet. This is a
Not going
precarious
for
delay.
the B? Oh, going for the
Wait,
blue heart? Wait,
No, that's
she
not-
didn't. Wait!
you can't go for the blue heart now. What? Why would you do that?
I am so confused.
I mean, if you take the objective, again, Owen might think that going for the blue heart is hopeless. And in fact, we see Owen get the cassette here instead of the key. So this might have worked. But then again, is there any reason to not go for the blue heart?
No! You have the key already!
Plus, Mora wasn't playing Grappless.
But Pocket, you want to have that option. Regardless, like there's 4 B-sides
Oh,
on the
wait,
board,
it's
it's such good synergy.
It's Grappless Unraveling, not Grappless Depths. I'm stuck in last game.
I think Owen's ahead of delay game. Like, if you already have the key, getting the blue heart just doesn't take that much time at all. Okay.
Okay, so Mora getting Grappless Unraveling and all berries in rescue from playing 5A. Owen is probably getting the
towards
progress
5B.
lead.
Progress towards 1
one-
and 5.
1 Bino and 5, yeah.
That was a scary bump drop. But you were past it. Getting late first into Summit, probably. Getting progress to fight blue-red.
Yeah.
Is it even
That's the good
faster to
one.
use the key there?
I wouldn't be surprised if it's slower. I mean, Archimedes is definitely faster, but I'm not sure if that's... I mean, getting the heart definitely is slower than just going to unlock Unraveling.
Right, Owen now knows Mora's in 5A, so he
Yep.
is probably going to be gunning to finish out this rest of 5 and be really fast. Hypothetically,
with
he has
the-
a 30-second lead.
And with a 2A Bino, should be getting 1 and 5 in Summit.
Yeah. Well, you have 2A, 5A, 5B, 4A, and Summit.
Yep.
The first Bino's in second room of 500.
Unraveling, okay.
Ungrabbling. I think surely Mora can make the read that Owen is in 5B right now. But as she did the key shenanigans, she might think that they're both just rushing 5A, which is not the case.
That's
she
what
might
I would
be
assume
going
from
to
that
Summit.
play, but...
Owen.
5A isn't bad on this board.
No, it's fine.
so-
But like, I would say 5B is better because you're getting to Summit fast.
Oh, Owen hasn't taken anything since Tion Crossing.
Yeah, I think Mora will go Summit after this, expecting to be ahead of Temple, as Owen is actually going to be getting the Sun objectives first.
Yeah, Mora has like half a minute left here, maybe more.
Like, why?
Easter egg
Why?
room, reflection cassettes.
Summit's just better! Summit is just more important.
I mean, you get the cassette and you also get a Bino. So
You
we
get
have
the
more than
binary, you
5.
get what else?
You get also get it in Summit. So I mean, I guess 5 gems in Summit, 3 gems in Summit.
No, you have 3
Summit
gems,
Blue
4
Heart.
gems, Summit Blue Hearts. In Summit, you finish 1 Bino in 5 chapters faster.
Yeah, it's 3 objectives, but it takes a while, I guess.
Like, having the advantage to it is still good. Like, I guess hypothetically, yeah, since you know more is in 5A, but you also know you've had such a big progress deficit. Making display is pretty ballsy. And Mora is probably going straight into Summit. As Owen goes
what?
right.
Oh no!
No, this isn't the
No,
objective.
that's not the objective, Owen. Oh no! No! No, we need to untick this.
That's unfortunate. Oh, that sucks. For
Oh no! Okay, that makes more sense then. If you
that
think,
would make it more.
yeah, because that's 2 quick
Otherwise,
objectives
this
plus
is
your
just-
1 in 5.
Yeah. Otherwise,
Yeah.
this is objectively worse than going Summit.
Aw, no nonsense. Or maybe nonsense? Aw, okay.
Mora's already a checkpoint ahead in Summit. I think this game might be close to over.
Yeah.
Mora gets 3 out of this to be at 11. Mora, actually, what else is more advantage towards? Actually, Owen's advantage towards Summit for B-sides. Owen is even towards 15 berries and Pico. Owen is advantage to Shrine Berries. They're both even to core. Advantage towards Reflection. Like, Owen is either even or advantage to everything else on the board. So
Now going for Shrine Berries.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, you know it's not really contested.
yeah, because Mora's obviously in Summit.
Well, also, I think the rich skips should be... Although, wait.
Like, more obvious.
It's
Like, you
tough
know
to
exactly where
judge.
Mora went. But yeah, I guess you know that.
Mora has to have skipped Bridge.
Yes.
I think you know that as Owen.
So I guess yeah, this is kind of a weird play. I guess if you're an ARP gamer, you can bang this out in like what?
Yeah, also maybe just
45
getting time
seconds.
to think.
You can't save this.
Oh.
You can actually save this, but wow.
Hey, it would look close.
It would have looked cool. Yeah, this is just a misplay. You're right. Now, does Mora quit out after 1K? No point in getting this hard. Yep. So Owen's just finishing this up, and they will be about even after this objective tick. Why are you getting the heart?
Or getting the heart.
Core?
Or
Actually,
core
yeah.
access?
Core
Yeah.
access.
I mean, while you're here, but I think you have other things that are more pressing.
Mora keeps playing. This is good for Owen. Owen can, like, it's only 7-9. Owen needs to make core.
Yeah, well, it's 11-9 realistically, but if Mora doesn't contest some of these earlier objectives, then...
I don't think Temple Blue is correct, because you want to contest the stuff that you're even to. Mostly. It is more important. This is fine. This is totally fine.
Oh, Wink Golden. Okay.
Like, if you know the setups, this is absolutely fine.
Oh. Oh no.
Okay, Owen quits out. This is fine. This is fine for Owen. Resort? This is good. I like
Okay,
this a lot.
Pico makes sense.
More just keeps playing Summit.
I
Is
mean,
she gonna
unlocking the
play it
checkpoint
out
makes
to...
sense.
Okay,
Yeah, okay.
putting out here. If she goes in Pico, this is gonna be incredible for Owen. Oh my god.
Oh!
I had a feeling
I
this
love
was
a good
gonna happen.
lockout.
I had a feeling this was gonna happen, because Mora thinks she's advantaged towards 3A stuff, when in reality,
Oh,
Owen just beat
true,
into it.
true.
It is that even, yeah, because Mora's advantage towards one objective, meanwhile, Owen's advantage towards 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 objectives. I don't think Owen will delay this in this position. Owen just needs whatever he can get. Mora's Pico is looking pretty confident, but is it confident enough to overtake Owen? I don't
I
think
think
so,
Owen's
but...
also doing this pretty smoothly,
Yeah.
so that'll be tough to catch up. And Owen is... I keep forgetting what like the screens are with berries, but
I don't know anything about Pico.
I see Owen
I
being
do
like
know
pretty
that picking
consistently
berries is most
600
of...
meters ahead, so...
Yeah. Yeah, it is most of the way through. Alright, Owen's 3 berries behind. Meanwhile, Mora's actually... A lot of this deficit is now at 11 berries.
Yeah, but still like 400 meters, so... Unless a delay happens here,
Yeah, I think
this
Core is
should
good
go
after
to
this.
Owen.
Especially since you're an
Oh.
ARB player and you're very confident in your...
Oh! Get that berry! No!
Oh my god.
Okay. Just... Like, don't muscle memory reset Pico.
Oh, that would have been... Okay. I'm so happy that didn't happen.
Yeah, like, always that low,
Is this 15?
falling for a long time is...
I think this... No, this is 14.
Oh, more is gaining!
Ooh.
One more berry for Owen, this is the last screen.
Oh my god. Wait.
They're on the same
What
screen
does it
now.
turn? What color does it turn? It turns navy, surely? Why are you
It
finishing
turns
up?
nothing? Oh no!
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 Owen went for the pie! But you can't do that! You
Oh!
can't do that!
Oh, and
That
there's a
is
GG call
Owen.
from Owen.
Oh no!
Oh, that sucks.
Had Owen gotten that, it would have been very even.
It would have been a very
Wow.
different game for sure.
I mean, I'm looking in the bingo sync room, and the countdown definitely happened, so it's probably an issue with stream delay on Mara's side. So, let's see what's on this board. We have 10 berries in 1A, Second City Cassette, 5 berries in 4 chapters is something you want to work towards, 5 berries in 3 chapters as well.
The berries are they're not looking weak. There's 2 winged and 2 as well. Might warrant a resort play. 5 and 4, 5 and 3, 2 B sides. Anything that might warrant 2 B, as well as the 2 B sides. 2 blue and 2 red. There's 5 blue as well. It's an interesting board. I like it.
Yeah, on the other hand, if you just go for a straight progress rush, there's Grabless Cliff Face and Find Theo's Phone in 5A, which are both fast progress checks.
Yeah. I do think that the board is more progress based because you have more berry objectives and there are like little amounts of berries in a lot of chapters, meaning getting progress is going to be just better than spending more time in the B sides. But the B sides do have a tiny bit of synergy. So Quan is, I'm assuming he's going to get the fast berries around 1A. Mora is carrying one. Is there any... Oh, there's 10 berries in 1A, so... a good idea.
Yeah, and a resort play wouldn't be awful. I think that the more natural play is to go for resort skip and just rush through Ridge and Temple, but there's Reach Old Site and Pico 8, which is one of the faster Pico 8 objectives. There's 2 winged berries in 2 chapters, all berries in Presidential Suite, and obviously the 2 winged berries in Resort work you towards 8 winged berries later in the game.
Yeah, 8 winged requires Summit or a winged Golden, which is not really good on this board. So it's going to require Summit at the very minimum. So I think the player shouldn't be focused on that early on.
Yeah. Ultimately, there are kind of a lot of options on this board. And while I've been talking about that, Mora is actually into 2A first. I didn't see the berry counts.
I know Quan has 3, but I didn't see Mora's. So yeah, I think probably the focus is on getting the 5 berries in 3 and 4 chapters and rushing the Grabless Cliff Face into Theo's Phone. So I do like. It seems that Mora did get 5 in 1A, so Mora just has an advantage, flat out.
Yeah, it's interesting. Sam in chat saying Mara skipped the second winged, which I guess that accounts for some difference, but clearly she got other berries.
Yeah, I think that's very valid. I think skipping second wind is actually very strong because it's so close to the checkpoint that you can just come back for it at any time. And since 8 winged is a more mid-game play, it's entirely fine to do that. I completely agree with the decision.
Yeah, skipping Chasm Winged, unless you're planning to rush into 3A for 2 winged and 2 chapters, and every second counts for that race, you can easily just leave it and come back for it later.
Yeah, but because the board is a little more skewed on progress and playing 4A, especially also, we didn't talk about 1 Bino in 5, which is really good in 5B, which can also play towards the 2 blue and 2 red and complete 2 B sides. There's also the Seeker stuns that can happen. Reflection Cassette can also come from progress. So this is pretty much a flat-out progress board.
Yeah, I think your 1 Bino in 5 probably comes in the 6A cassette room, assuming you just get everything and don't get locked out along the way, obviously.
No. I believe you can play... Oh wait, no, that would require 2B. You can play 2A, 4A, and then 5A, 5B, and then there's one more. You're right. Okay,
so Quan also didn't get Chasm Winged, but is getting it now. ups, which I guess means he's going into 3A.
Or
Nope.
not?
Then,
That's just really weird then.
yeah, weird to get it at this point if you're not going into 3A. And yeah, once again, while we were talking, the lead changed, but then Quan going back for that winged berry has put the lead back in Mora's favour.
Yeah,
and she will get 5 berries and 3 chapters in 4A start here.
very slow play and focus
That
play.
may have been what
Mora.
Quan was doing. Quan only had 3 berries in 1A.
That makes sense. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I get that. No. So one of the important things about the board, I think, is when the players decide to quit out of like getting progress, which I think should probably be after 5A start, to get the miscellaneous stuff, which would be City Cassette and probably 10 berries in 1A, since they also left 10 berries in 1A. Though I do think that should have been taken first pass. It loses barely any time, so yeah, I think I would personally like to see a quit out of 5A start. Or like upon reaching depths.
Yeah, that definitely makes a lot of sense as an option to, like, presumably you get your 5 berries in 5A start for 5 and 4, unlock depths, and then go back for other objectives.
Yeah. You could even go as far as the 5B cassette, but I think if you're looking at this board, because it's so progress based and there isn't really room for 3A play, it's very hard to play 3A on this board. It's most likely that you and your opponent are going to have the same exact routing. If like obviously, I think if the board is being played correctly, and in this situation, I don't think you can afford spending more time in 5A. Getting City Cassette can also be really good to set up for the 2 B-sides and 2 blue, 2 red, despite Ridge B being an objective. So Quan has actually elected not to go Grabless Cliff Face. Maybe wants to run ahead into the Theo's phone in 5A, which is a very valid play. I actually like it, foregoing one objective and securing the other.
Yeah, it may also be simply that Quan obviously has great speedrunning execution, but he's less practiced at things which are just specific to bingo, like Grabless checkpoints. Whereas Moraconda plays a lot of bingo, and so has done Grabless Cliff Face many, many times.
So obviously we're going to see the Theo's phone in 5A like instantly tick, along with the Grabless Cliff Face. They were ticked practically at the same time. So at the time, players, like both players, probably know exactly where each other like is, and I think if you're Mora, here's where you go back to 1A. Okay, we're actually seeing a 3A play. Interesting.
I don't hate it. She can potentially still get 5 berries and 4 chapters here.
That is true.
Though she may get locked out. And obviously she unlocks access to Pico and Winged Berries for later. And 2 Winged and 2.
Yeah, the winged are definitely going to be impactful at some point in the game, but I do really think it's too early to go for. Quan is having a little bit of trouble with that berry.
But yeah, 5 berries and 4 chapters does turn green.
Yeah.
Getting 5 berries in 5A start is a bit faster than getting them in 3A start.
Yeah, if you get them in 3A start, you have to go all the way left, and that's just a pain. Like, at least if you want to get them really quickly. So I think one of the things that you can benefit from playing 3A is the 5 blue hearts, because the 3A blue heart is much easier to like get along the way. So Quan goes back into 1A. I do like this. Secures the cassette. And...
Mara's just going for the wingberry, so I guess she's now also going for the cassette, but assuming Quan takes it in time, she gets locked out.
Yeah,
just gets this berry instead for 10 berries in 1A. Oh,
is that
still
10?
getting the cassette.
Does Mora have 10?
No, I think she has 8, but it's progress.
Yeah.
You can just get another couple of quick ones.
Oh, so Quan actually doesn't care about 10 berries in 1A. Decides to give that up for progress. I actually really like this. Because that's a case where you give the one objective, and you get ahead on the complete 2 B-sides and 2 blue, 2 red. So I think it's actually a very smart play. And also, there is. I was going to ask if there's any reason to go further into 3A, and there's the berries and sweet, but Quan could technically also go into huge mess and get the 2 winged in 2, which could also be pretty cool.
I don't know if Quan got the 2A Bino. I know that Mora got it.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that either.
Okay, right. Mora's going for all berries and old trail.
What do you think about that?
I'm not sure. It's obviously a decent objective. It's not too slow, but it lacks synergy and it's not progress. I think Mora may have given up on contesting progress a bit too quickly. Like, she saw Theo phone and just thought, "Oh, I'm behind. Have to go grab early game objectives instead." But there's still room to split late game objectives.
Yeah, but I do think like the early game objective, like the one that was like really important to go forward, like the city cassette and the 10 berries in 1A. If you can snag both, that's a 2-0, like a quick 2-0 lead in like a matter of what, 30 seconds or something like that. Provided obviously Mora had the 5 berries. But yeah, I completely agree with you. I think the Old Trail berries don't have any synergy. I think this could be a better play had Mora gone for the final 2 berries like on first pass, which is a solid play usually. That way you don't have to play through second blockless, and you don't have to play like I think 3 or 4 extra rooms, which are actually like decently long. But I think in this situation, it was correct because there was the grabless floor base along with the Theo's phone. But prioritizing this objective, I do not agree with.
So yeah, in the meanwhile, Mora does get the Old Trail berries. Quan is finishing out 5B, and Mora goes back into huge mess for 2 wing berries in 2 chapters. Possibly Pico, I guess. If she's committing to the early game rush, then she could do Pico, but more likely, yeah, goes for the winged berry. I guess we have to see if she just gets the winged berry and fits out, or if she plays all of huge mess. And it looks like she's playing all of huge mess.
Yeah. I think something that could be interesting is like, where does Mora actually think Quan is right now? Because Quan hasn't ticked anything off in quite a while, so really it could be anywhere. Like obviously, with the board being a progress board, you could assume the 5B, but it's kind of hard to know. In the meantime, Quan is actually able to delay objectives, such as like the 2 blue and 2 red and complete 2 B sides, because Quan is getting like constant indications that Mora has spent time in resort with the 2 winged and 2 and the trail berries. Now, I actually really don't like the 1 bino and 5 ticks because there aren't really many combinations Mora could have done as of now to actually get those binos because of the information that Mora has already given out. So I do think delaying that by a bit could have been important, because that way, like when you take 1 bino and 5, you've clearly indicated 5B at this stage in the game because of how much time has passed.
Yeah, I think like you can't delay it for too long, because if you figure Mora's in huge mess, then after a while you think, well, she could have finished huge mess and gotten the 3A cassette, and first 3B bino was very nice for 1 and 5, but you definitely delay it a little bit.
But even then, there's like Mora would have had to play maybe 1B or something like that. They would have had to play way more because they don't have the 5A nor the 5B. You can maybe assume the 5A, but not the 5B. Not with the old trail berry stick and the 10 berries in 1A, which is also like, I think the 10 berries in 1A was happening when Quan was already going into 5B. Basically, like the way the game has progressed, I think you can deduce from Quan's perspective that Mora has like very few binos. So like I feel like it could have been delayed for a decent amount of time. So roughly like maybe a minute or a minute and a half. And more so just to hide your position and force more ticks, because obviously when Quan displays the information that that Quan is in 5B, Mora can simply start delaying, because now Mora knows that the objectives that she's going for are not really being contested. And all of this is more just to hide your position.
Yeah, I agree. So now Quan is in Summit, and Mara is playing Grabless 5A, which is on the board. I'm guessing that she's going to get the blue heart here in depths and then quit out after completing depths to finish 5 blue hearts, because the other ones she doesn't have are fast. And this is just progress to the Grabless for later.
Yeah. There's also the 2 keys in search, which can be, you know, somewhat impactful, like it's an extra objective. And there's also the complete 5A sides, which I think Mora does have an advantage for. But
yeah, definitely once she's finished depths, because she also has some 3A progress.
Yeah. But I think Mora is probably going to elect completing 5A entirely rather than playing 5B. That's what I would expect.
Yeah. What's worth noting is that Quan did not get stun Seekers 15 times while he was in 5B. He presumably got a reasonable number of stuns because you get them just by playing the level, but he didn't finish the objective, and you can still get that in 5A.
That is true. That could actually be a... Oh, it looks like Quan is going for it. I very much like this. You can kind of assume like Mora has actually spent some time without ticking, and this is actually a good time to just secure that objective and prevent it from being nabbed.
Yeah, because if Mora really wanted to rush that, especially if she didn't take the time to get the blue heart there, you can just get to the first secret unraveling pretty quickly.
Or even in search, where the key is. Like you can get there pretty quickly. But I definitely do like the fact that Mora's playing the 5A with grabless on. So after that, Quan is now heading into Reflection to secure the cassette. Potentially also trying to contest the 5 blue hearts, which I think would be a strong play.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. But Mara's going for it right now. So if that is the plan, then that part of it won't work out.
Alright, sorry, my dog decided to... it decided it was a good idea to start barking, so yeah. Good dog, exactly.
Okay, so let's see. Quan at this point is advantaged to 2 blue, 2 red, Reflection cassette. He's obviously about to get Summit cassette, 5 gems, that's a lot.
Yeah, and 8 winged because of Summit.
And 8 winged. Although obviously he will have to go back to 3A for that.
No, I mean you technically don't have
well,
to.
yeah, I guess. Yeah.
You can get 2 alone from like playing 2 1500. Like obviously 1500 and 500. And since you are playing for 5 gems in Summit, the like you do have to enter 2K. So Quan at that point can make the decision to play 2K, which I think would be best. And maybe would that be 8? I'm not doing the math right now.
Yeah, there are 10 not counting the gold, and 2 of them are in result. So you can get to 8 if you go all the way to 2K winged and get all of the others. But if Mara takes the time to finish 5A at some point before Quan gets that far, then she's kind of advantaged at that point.
Okay, I really like this this play. Like now trying to contest the 5 blue hearts. Quan is still like has good understanding that the late game progress objectives aren't really being contested, so is trying to fight for more blue hearts. But at the same time, I do like I need to look at the board for a second. But Quan does have what looks like 3 objectives that cannot be contested. In 8 winged Summit cassette and 5 gems in Summit. So getting 1 more objective is actually game winning for Quan in terms of actually just being able to default to Summit and end the game through there.
Yeah, it's like Mara's definitely in this. She does take 5 blue hearts, which she was delaying. Because yeah, I was going to say before, she, in contrast, is obviously advantaged a bit to Pico, though 3A start is not that long in late game to get access to it. She's more advantaged to Sweet Berries, and she's advantaged to complete 5A sides, and to 2 keys insertion Grapples 5A, which she's doing. So the Pico snipe is a definite option. 8 winged could potentially go to either player. 4B and Reach Event Horizon are the big outlier objectives here. Neither player has any progress to them.
Yeah, and what I think is going to happen is, I think 8 winged is the most important objective on the board right now. That should be what both players are trying to contest, because 8 winged is the most readily available for Mora. So Quan obviously wants to secure that, and Mora wants, like, if Mora gets that, then the game is actually playable, because Mora would be stealing part of Quan's win con, and Quan would be stuck at 11 and would then be forced to actually play objectives that Mora can contest. So Quan is actually heading into 3A, which is a 35-second winged into more or less a minute and 20-ish. Like at around a minute and 20, you should get the second winged. How many wings does Quan have so far? Quan can also actually, Talia is talking about Pico, which Pico is also a factor here, because ult side is really fast.
Yeah, and this is where Mora's position is really rough, because she is advantaged to Pico, but it's fairly quick to
steal,
play through 3A start and snipe it. but she can't necessarily afford to take the time to go back and do it because Quan can do so much else. So she kind of just has to hope he doesn't go into resort.
Yeah, Mora's basically forced to power through 5A and try to steal 8 winged.
Yeah. With that being the case, I disagree with doing these search keys first pass. Because you can be pretty confident Quan hasn't played 5A past depths.
Yeah.
And you can just come back for them later when you're not grabless.
Yeah, for sure. I completely agree with that. I think going Pico this early is probably not as good as just taking the winged, but looks like Mora is also going into it, and Quan is slightly ahead into it. But main reason I say that is because if Quan gets one more objective, like literally any other objective on the board, Summit becomes a win con. So basically. And when I say Summit becomes a win con, it's because 8 winged is on the board, and 8 winged can break that if Mora gets it. So I do think playing for that would have been better, especially because you can continue getting progress into Summit while still playing for the winged at 1500 and 2K, and maybe heading back into a Wake or Old Trail for the final 2 winged or however many Quan needs. Also even depths. There's just a lot of options, but I do think 8 winged should have been the priority here. But you know, we do love a good Pico race.
Yeah, and we do see Hold Size and Pico turn green, and this is really unfortunate because we see like Mora's like 300 meters behind 3 screens of Pico. The time it took her to get those 2 keys in search. If she didn't get the keys and otherwise did the same thing, quit out at rescue to go do Pico, she probably wins that race.
Yeah.
And then she's still in the game.
That's probably true, yeah. I think also if Mora had not quit out and just played through rescue, Mora could have actually attempted to steal Summit Cassette and 8 winged. So like just getting into Summit and playing for 8 winged and just trying to power up until Cassette and trying to steal that, I think is very strong, just because I don't see another way for Mora to actually play the game. Because if Mora lets those objectives go, Mora enters basically a mind game in which she has to win like 4 times in a row.
Yeah, I agree. It's so yeah, it's pretty much Search keys was kind of a mistake, and rushing through Grabless 5A is just something she possibly should have done earlier in the match than she did.
Yeah.
So that there was more of an option for her to contest Summit. Even if she never did contest Summit, if Quan knew that she had the option, then he would feel less secure quitting out of Summit to do other things.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Quan has just been able to do like all this contesting just because Quan feels so safe running for those objectives. And I'd actually like to know, I don't know if you caught Mora's wing count, because I think that's going to be pretty relevant here.
I didn't, but I'm trying to think. She definitely has 3A, 4A, 1A.
Okay.
She probably has to go back for a wake.
Yeah, most people
might
leave
have to go back for depths. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I can also see that being the case. So I think Mora should definitely just rush winged like with everything she's got. however, whatever
even
fastest
including
route.
like get 500-meter winged and just quit out.
Yeah, and
Don't
just quitting
bother
out.
finishing the checkpoint.
Because not getting this objective is game losing. I think.
She's not quitting out.
Yeah, that's probably not the play. But Mora does feel the pressure because Mora is not collecting that berry. Yeah, Mora could,
And
could
she's
definitely
missing
play
2,
Awake.
which will be Awakened Depths.
Oh, but Quan is at 5. So yeah, I think I don't remember who it was in chat, but they said that Quan was not close. So technically, yeah, Mora does have the lead for winged, and could actually. There's a chance to bring the game back, especially if Quan thinks that maybe Mora didn't play like everything grabless in 5A and tries to snipe it somehow. Because Mora is delaying that. But as Quan, I guess you should assume that that the 5A side also means grabless 5A. Or most of it, at the very minimum.
Yeah. And yeah, Reed is also pointing out in chat that this is something which Reed knows and I know and some other people may know who've talked to Mara. Quan probably doesn't know. Mara is really bad at Farewell, so she really doesn't want to have to play Reach Event Horizon.
Oh,
Which is unfortunate because Quan has 12 objectives. So she
yeah,
needs
and
everything else on
it's
the
gonna
board.
come down to that. So 8 wing gets ticked, and now I guess Quan. Oh, Mora, I guess, instinctively goes to the chapter that she thinks is gonna be. Oh my god, farewell race, here we go. Surely Mora practiced before this. Surely. This would be a banger if Mora brought it back. No DTS from either of them. But yeah, this is going to be a huge time sink, and if Mora is able to steal this, there is actually a very real chance that Mora can win.
Yeah.
But as Quan, you
it's...
you can technically multitask here.
Yeah. If Quan just commits and Mara also commits, then we just have an execution race of Farewell and then probably an execution race of 4B. Mara has already done Grabless 5A and is advantaged to Presidential Sweet Fairies.
Did Mora
If-
complete this?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, right. Mora's not looking bad on Farewell, but Quan is already in the same room.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure if Mara knows Power Source Skip though.
Oh no.
So
Yeah, and they're GSA.
yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah. So it's definitely. I mean, Mora is doing the thing which she has to do in order to have any chance of winning.
Yeah.
It's just that it's a fairly slim chance because she has to execution race against Quan,
Yeah.
and he has the option of multitasking if he wants.
Exactly. Mora's just in a really tough position to play, and really, almost any decision you make is bad, like, or in the sense that it just loses you the game. So there are no real like good options. It's just all a gamble. Keep gambling. We love gamblers. Okay, so Quan gets the power source box. Oh, Mora gets it. Oh wait, Mora did not get. Oh no, Mora does not know key skip.
Yeah. So she has to get all 5 keys.
That is painful. Terrarium literally scrambling to time me out after I said the gambling thing. Carrie, I literally just said we love gambling. But yeah, this game sadly is looking like it's a done deal. So yeah, on to game 2, I guess. I guess we can maybe do like a little recap of the game.
Yeah, so like despite Quan definitely having the execution advantage, he was actually a bit behind early on, even though Mora also got more berries. So Mora had the early lead, but that turned around in Ridge, and at that point Mora kind of completely abandoned progress for a while, which was probably her first sizable mistake.
Yeah. And then basically Quan started snagging every single...
The demo. That was funny.
Oh, yeah. I forgot that's what you do with no DTS. And there we go, that's the tick. But yeah, then it turned into Quan basically just stealing like 5 berries and 4, for example, as well as the Theo's phone. And the game started getting pretty painful for Mora as it went on, because there like Summit was so powerful like throughout the game. I did really like the priority that was given on certain objectives, such as the 8 winged. I think both players like understood well enough that 8 winged was important there. But there was also the Pico race, which, you know, banger, but I do think it was done incorrectly, like prioritized incorrectly by both players. Because while it is something you steal, for Quan that potentially means giving up the summit objectives, which were 2 or 3 more. Yeah, the gems cassette and the 8 winged. And for Mora that meant not getting progress. So I do think that's something that they can look over when rewatching the game.
Yeah, I mean that's honestly one of the toughest parts of routing bingo games, is when you know, like, I need to be doing these 2 or 3 things, but which order do I do them in?
Yeah. Most of it usually comes down to like what can my opponent contest, and sometimes like throughout some stages in the match, it's also like what can, or where does my opponent think I am, and you know, you can have like certain mind games, and that's kind of where playstyles start coming in. I definitely saw one of the matches yesterday had a winged golden play that seemed like, to me it seemed weird. The timing of when it happened, it was in one of Mora's or Quan's game. I don't remember exactly which one, but that ended up being used to delay the objective for like a solid 3 minutes or something, and it was almost game winning, in the sense that it almost baited the other person into thinking that they had just got the 1A golden. I mean the winged golden.
Yeah, that can always be funny.
Yeah.
A casual game I played against Mora sometime last week. We both kept delaying objectives in response to seeing each other's ticks, but those ticks were also delayed. So the delays we thought were completely safe were definitely not.
Yeah, usually delays to like when you look at how they happen, usually they stem from a player being forced to tick things in early game, like basically just objectives that you you have to tick instantly, such as Grabless Cliff Face or Theo's Phone in 5A. Those are just rush objectives, and you should never leave them up. And usually when you tick those, you obviously get a 1-0 objective, but you are giving the information to your opponent. So you're giving your exact position while your opponent is still in the dark. So that's when the delay should start, and someone can actually form a string of delays based on that. But it's hard. It's very hard to think of like during the match.
Okay, countdowns are happening, allowing for stream delay. We will be starting shortly. Looking at the board, for a second, I had a moment of, is this just the same board again? Because there's 10 berries in 1A, Golden Ridge B-side, complete 5A sides, all berries in Old Trail, but there are also several different objectives.
Yeah. So something that's comes instantly is the 1-up in 2 chapters and the 1-up in 4A could be something to prioritize. There is 3 seeded, so more incentive to play 4A. I do see that there is Grabless Shaft and 2 mess orders, but that is probably not enough to incentivize playing 3A.
Yeah, that looks much more like you have to think about when you want to go back to 3A rather than you do it first pass.
Yeah, but more so because like the mess orders usually never have any type of synergy aside from anything else, like strictly in 3A. So yeah, I think it's probably just going to be progress so far.
Yeah, 1-up in 2 chapters obviously can work with 10 berries in 1A. You get the 1-up and then get 4 more berries for 10. There's an interesting question with 1-up in 2 chapters of, obviously it can be synergized with get a 1-up in 4A, but does either player try to get their second 1-up in 2A instead, just to get the objective on the board? Obviously, they lose a bit of progress by doing that, because neither of these players is about to do 2A progress 1-up.
Yes, but there is incentive for it. There's a 10 berries in 5 and the 15 in 4, as well as a 3 seeded. So the players like do have a motive to go down and grab some berries in 2A, which could be interesting in terms of routing and what decisions they make. So Quan seems to have collected a berry already, and Mora is going for the 1-up, has the 4 berries. I guess one of the big differences in this board is that there are no winged. Okay, so Mora secures the 1-up. Kinda massive.
Yeah, and if she goes for 10 berries in 1A, then she will get it, because Quan, I think, got that 1 berry and then just started playing 80%.
I do think Quan should have gone for these, like the last 2 crossing berries, because they're always fast, and there are 2 objectives that are about getting berries in X amount of chapters.
Yeah. 10 berries in 1A turns blue, and Mara is behind by about the length of Chasm. A bit less.
Roughly 17 seconds-ish. Which is honestly not bad for getting 10 berries. That is, I would call worth on that. Also, that does work towards the chasm berries, which is also an objective. I didn't notice that.
Yeah, Superman. Advanced is the second highest level. The experts. Yeah, so you generally see very solid routing out of the advanced players. For expert, imagine you have some of the best routing that you're seeing from the players in this tournament, and also they are all pretty much all at least as good as Quan at execution.
Okay, this is a 2B play. What do you get out of 2B? 2A, 2B sides? 8 binos? Anything else?
There's also 9 binos.
Oh, there's 9 binos, right.
It's decent on just making the assumption that you're behind in progress because you're playing against Quan, and you also got 10 berries. So I don't hate it, but I don't know if I would do it. Funnily, the one game I played against Quan, I went 2B, and he also went 2B because he knew that I wouldn't expect him to, so I just got locked out.
So 1-up in 2 chapters being ticked, not being ticked, signals to Mora that Quan is not prioritizing berries. At least in 2A, like not trying to steal the 1-up. Could also signal that Quan did not get a 1-up in 1A either, so basically just not prioritizing berries at all. But to Quan, it signals that Mora is either doing something weird like 2B, or messed up, or I guess trying to greed it until 4A. I do think Quan will go for it. Sorry, what are you saying?
I mean, because the thing is, even if Quan gets 1-up in 4A here, it still makes a decent amount of sense for Mora to get a 4A 1-up for 1-up in 2 chapters.
Oh, for sure.
Just because 4A is a pretty fast 1-up. A downside of 2A is that unless you're going to do a 1-up that ends in intervention, you're going to lose a lot more progress by it than a 4A 1-up.
Yes, but at the same time you would be playing towards 15 and 4 and 10 and 5. So I think it is warranted if someone did decide to make the decision.
Yeah, but it looks like Quan was trying to go for 1-up and failed it by collecting early. So if Mara goes for 4A 1-up here, she will get 2 objectives out of it.
Quan going for the fast cycle in this cassette room. Second try. Okay, Quan does not go for the demo, but it is clean. So Quan also does have an advantage towards the seeded berries because Quan will have faster 5A access. And potentially this, like the 2B, my problem with it is that it doesn't necessarily give you a bino advantage because you do get 3 from 4A and you can branch out after getting like a little bit of progress on this board. Oh, and Quan actually makes the 4B play, quitting out a shrine. This is actually interesting. I do like this.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
Bino.
Obviously, yeah, 4B is very good for binos. There are 4 binoculars in 4B. It definitely evens out the advantage that Mora got by playing 2B more than. We'll have to see what Mora does, because if Mora's really thinking about the 2A sides and 2B sides and the binocular objectives, it's not out of the question. She could
Oh,
also
for sure.
go for 4B.
No, Mora did not get. Wait, did Mora get the Bino up there before going for the cassette?
Yes. Also, I think, if I read that right, that was Mora's first seeded berry. She
Okay,
didn't get the one in 2A.
Reed said, yeah. Okay, so this is the one case scenario, I guess, where Mora does steal all the Bino objectives because of the 2B play. So this is actually very cool. I also really like this because Mora can maybe like assume that she is behind progress-wise, because obviously Quan hasn't indicated anything, and Mora is looking to play like a B-side that would, like, usually B-sides aren't contested as much, and this is just a deviation from the route that you would normally expect on this board, which I would have expected, like, more focus on the berries and potentially maybe playing, I'm not sure if 5A or 5B on this board, but I would have definitely tried to prioritize berries.
Yeah, we will have to see if Mora actually does win all the Bino objectives, because Quan obviously has a lead and then can go get the Bino in the 5A cassette room.
Quan should be at 3 Binos, right? Gets 4 from 4B and then 8 Binos to come from either playing up until cliff base or some other weird.
He's only at 6 at the last Bino in 4B, but yeah, he can then go. So he'll have 7. He can get 8 in the 5A
2A,
cassette.
like can probably just go back to 2A, honestly. To steal the 8th Bino. Because 8 Binos also, like, it puts you close enough at 9 that you can potentially try to target that. Oh, Mora takes a big death. Seven Binos on Quan's side. Okay, wait, yeah, chat has confirmed that Quan has 2A Bino. Oh no, another big death for Mora. That is pain. So sadly, I do think the Binos are going to Quan.
Or at least 8 Binos is.
Yeah, 8 Binos.
I don't think he can get his 9th before Mora reaches the end of 4B, unless she has some more long deaths.
Actually, yeah, Mora should win Binos. It's 40 seconds-ish. Or 30 something from
yeah, actually the
checkpoint entry.
Yeah.
Oh, no, this is just super tight. From depth is also 31 seconds. Oh,
yeah.
Quan gets seeded, maybe.
Well, no,
Like,
but Quan
in-
will only get to 8 Binos in 5A cassette room. And
Oh
Mora
yeah, but
eight
stealing
just now.
the objective is just big. Oh, I did not look at the fact that there are already 8 Binos. Big.
So, yeah, Quan does get 3 seeded berries, but Mora wasn't entirely contesting that. She skipped the 2A seeded. And she is up 5 objectives to 2.
Did you see Mora almost died there? On the heart? I think that was literally a death plane being lowered moment.
I didn't. I looked away when she got the heart because I figured, oh, it's fine.
Yeah, a down diagonal dash is not exactly safe there, but it worked. So Mora's actually in 3A now.
And it looks like Quan is getting chasm berries.
I really like this play by Quan, actually. If you are going to play for berries now, you might as well start with a checkpoint that, like, with an objective that has like a checkpoint berry counter. The other option could have also been an old trail, which would have been pretty cool.
Oh yeah, that is the thing. Mora does not have complete 2 A sides and 2 B sides because she has not completed a second A side.
Yeah, that probably does signal to Quan that Mora was in 4B like as well. So if Quan is thinking about like doing the math with the binos, but you know, clearly I couldn't do it. So yeah, I'm a bozo. Maybe we're gonna hope Quan is as smart or like smarter than me.
Yeah. So I guess we see here what Mora's plan is with this 3A play. If she's going straight to Pico or doing one of the mess orders. Or, well, those are the two options.
I guess playing for 5 blue as well, 5 blue hearts, but...
Yeah, one of the mess orders is a heart order. Chests, towels, books. So
I do think maybe just finishing probably 4A is better in my eyes. Because you do get to, like, if you wanted to, you could play Old Trail Berries, but you could also just, you could just simply finish the 4A for the A-B sides, and worst case scenario, you get locked out, you at least got progress.
Well, you got progress by completing 4B.
Oh, that is true, my bad.
Yeah. It would be progress to complete 5A sides for later.
Yeah.
But,
and I guess if you are playing Shrine, even the blue heart, but you know, that's really easy to come back for at any moment.
yeah. But
Yeah.
Mora also can get a decent amount of value out of 3A here. And Quan will get complete 2A sides and 2B sides, and blue and red heart in temple, assuming he goes back for the blue heart.
Yeah.
But unlocking late game is barely relevant at all.
Yeah, it's
There's
not really
Reflection
relevant.
A side, and that's it.
What if Reflection A side is the last, like from the 5 A sides? Big.
I mean, that's definitely an option, especially if Mora takes off 3A objectives and Quan just doesn't want to contest the chapter at that point. But yeah, and neither player has actually finished 4A even.
Oh wait,
5A
more.
sides could be a long objective. If
Yeah, it
comes
could be the
down to that.
decider. Mora doesn't even have 2A. Mora has 1 A side completed, and that goes green. The 2A, 2B sides. So Quan is definitely in the game now. But Mora is playing, like, Mora does have a couple of things that she is playing towards. Specifically the berries in 4A, 1A, and 3A, like the multi-berry objectives, and the grabless shaft here.
She also has the mess order, which she's delaying.
Oh right, I did not notice the delay.
And she got the result blue heart.
Yeah,
progressed
5
to
blue.
5 blue.
It is also relevant. I was gonna say, there is a banger farewell objective that Mora can play, as we saw from the execution from last game. There's 2 of them.
Yep, and the keys she is fine at.
Yep.
Indeed, she may be more practiced at the keys than people who actually speedrun the chapter.
Okay, All Trail. The Old Trail berry is also like very good because Mora got, I believe, 6 in start from the 1-up, and oh no, please don't buffer that wall bounce. Oh, that worked somehow. So yeah, there are 6 from the 4A start and now 7 here, so that's gonna equate to 13, and you can come back to Shrine or just the ceiling pop berry here. Okay, is Mora playing berries? Okay, yes.
Yeah, I guess maybe she just had an 80% moment and then remembered she needed to get the berries.
Yeah. I do really like that Quan played for the heart, and obviously unlocking on Reveling. That is very good because you get to play for the search key later on, and potentially the complete 5A sides.
Okay, so I'm guessing that Quan is thinking about blue hearts. That's why
Yeah.
he's looking at his journal.
I think
And
if you are
yes, as chat points out, Quan is advantage to that, having just got 5A blue and he has access to 6A. He doesn't need to go for the resolve
sure.
blue heart.
I do think if you are to get like certain hearts first, I think I prefer the 1A heart mainly because it has like the berry along the way more than the 2A, and they're relatively like equal time. 1A heart takes exactly, or like at least for me, obviously it depends on execution, but it took me like 23 seconds, while 2A is like maybe like 5 seconds faster. Oh wait, the core as the 5th blue heart and the 5th A side. That is giga brain. I did not think about that.
I think he's just going for all berries into the core.
That would be a banger play. Honestly, unlock hot and cold, at least. Did not unlock hot and cold.
Shout out to the advanced match like months ago, where I think it was Super, who is currently our restreamer, won the game with 5A sides being 1, 2, 3, 7, 8.
7.
Yeah, I
7
think
entirely.
Bird's Nest was on the board as well.
Wow. I had a game like kind of like the core moment that they're having now against Tio, where I thought I was being super smart because core would give me like 5 objectives, and then I saw them all being ticked down one by one, and I got clapped by Tio. So you know. Love to see it.
Yeah, read that. That's the game I was talking about. So Quan's playing 3A start, and Mora still hasn't ticked her mess order or grabbed the shaft.
That actually shows like either Mora has like a pretty good understanding of the delay, like how much they can delay this game, or simply she just forgot. Would be funny.
I'd say Mora has a pretty strong grasp of delays, but it's also possible that she could have forgotten.
Yeah, I mean, Mora is playing off the into the core tick, or at least I would hope so. But I do really like the play of going for the 5A start berries because you're also playing for the other berry objectives. While also, I guess, getting progress on an A side.
Yeah, Mora's with this and Old Trail, she's just been synergizing progress to 10 and 5 with just the individual checkpoint berry objectives on the board. Surely Mara will take the mess order when she finishes 5A starter arc, right?
I mean, there are two
She
mess
does.
orders.
Yeah, Quan is doing the one which she already did.
Oh no, that is painful.
Which, I mean, makes sense. It's the better order.
That is actually
So-
such a strong play because now Quan because of the timing of the tick, Quan could potentially be thinking of trying to snipe Grabless Shaft, or I don't know, maybe like just leaving Shaft unlocked. Maybe he goes for the blue heart and leaves. No, they are doing the retry here. Oh, Quan is actually playing this. Oh no. Oh no. Lockout number 2.
Yep, it turns blue.
Ah. That is
Mara
really
is
well timed.
very good at
That
this.
is very sick play.
And this is absolutely showing the nature of this matchup. Quan has the amazing execution, but Mara's routing and delays can more than even that gap if she gets something going. Quan is going to take Pico here. Mara has not done that. But Mara gets 10 berries in 5 chapters.
I mean, I think as Quan, I think prioritizing the mess order maybe wasn't like I would need to review the game state, but I think if Quan was trying to wait for information to appear from a tick, you can probably use the old side in Pico as like a waiting move while still playing towards an objective. So that could have also been pretty cool. Okay, and that's a Pico lockout, surely.
Well, is Mara going for Pico or the other mess order? Probably Pico because it's shorter.
And the turn
Okay, but it's not that big a lockout.
Yeah,
Mara
like
has just made it to the console.
it's like a 15-second time loss or so. Maybe a tiny bit more because of the Pico loading animation. Yeah, I agree, Talia. The power source keys they're at a stage where they're really relevant. Especially because it
Yeah.
gets more into 12.
Quan goes farewell. Mara stays in mess to do the other order.
So, when Mora is making this decision, Mora's thinking of the 15 berries and 4 win con, but combined with what? Because Mora needs one more.
I think my guess would be that after doing this order, she goes 5A.
I think 6A.
she doesn't actually have that unlocked.
Oh, right. How far was Mora?
Depths, I think.
Oh, no.
So I think that's where she goes. She gets the blue heart and unlocks Unraveling, because that's progress to 5 A sides, 5 blue hearts, and 1 key in search. Then she can take her pick.
If you complete 3A, how many A sides does Quan have? I haven't been tracking that very well. Minimum 2 because of the tick, the 2A, 2B sides.
I'm pretty sure it is just the 1A, 2A. But Mora only has 1A.
Mora
So
has
the 5A side's probably not. Yeah. And yet she goes to depths.
Wait. Did... Okay, never mind. I think, yeah, I think Mora got it before because of the other mess order. She's definitely way closer than Quan to 15 and 4. Quan has not played berries at all this game, so that objective is pretty much locked down.
Yeah, Quan has 19 berries total. And goes into 4A for berries or hearts. Oh yeah, 5 blue.
I think there's a strong play for Mora here as well.
Okay. So Quan can get 5 blue right now.
Yeah.
So that does remove some of Mora's options. And it means that her getting the 5A blue heart here is a bit of a waste of time.
Yeah. Talia, Quan has the unraveling access. I do remember Quan playing the 5A blue and completing the secret cutscene.
Yeah, so soon they will have the exact same access. And Quan is going into unraveling while Mora is still in the secret cutscene. So he can lock out 1 key in search.
This is a pretty cool play. Very nice timing for the players to know when to prioritize 5 blue. I do think Mora didn't have to prioritize it as much as just getting like any random objective, such as like maybe like what if Mora just did not go for 5 blue and just played for the key in search, or played for unlocking 6A or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, I think she probably should have just come straight to 5A after getting locked out of Pico instead of staying to do the mess order, because playing 5A works her towards multiple objectives, whereas the mess order was only 1.
In terms of A sides, Mora has to play through 2A entirely. I think through Cliff Face, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
And I guess Presidential Suite, because I think Mora also has the Grabless Shaft done. Quan is a Shaft, so 3A is also very valid for Quan. And so Quan... Wait. Yeah, so Quan needs, what, 3A... what else?
4A
how far was... From Shrine? Okay. Okay, so Reed said and 5A as well.
Yeah.
Probably 6A as well. Quan needs everything up. Quan needs to get every single objective on the board right now. Quan is playing farewell. So...
Why is
Well,
Mara back in depths? I don't understand.
Is Mara trying to finish the 15-4? I think you can assume it's not contested because you saw the 5 blue. But I guess that
how
varies.
close is she? The
You can't really have the exact number of berries Quan would have right now because there's a lot of berries where you can just get them as you go. Especially since both of them have played like at least some amount of 1A, 2A, 4A. It's 15 and 4, so those 3 chapters do have like very quick berries.
Yeah, this is very much one of those things that's easy to call as a spectator or a commentator, but harder in the moment of playing the game.
Yeah.
But definitely from our perspective, we know Quan has very few berries, so Mora should be playing 5A, really. Finish the A side, you have the option of contesting Reflection if it comes up, and you can do other things. You can still get the berries later.
Hey.
Quan is delaying 3 keys because he's already up to 4. Okay, he just takes both of them at the same time.
Yeah, Quan can't really afford to give anything up right now. So I understand like the quick tick trying to just secure that. So if you're Quan, I think you immediately go into. I mean, can Mora finish 5A sides without 6A? I think the answer is yes.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
she's finishing 2A right now.
So the 6A could actually be like something Mora can leverage by like finishing the first 5A sides and allowing Quan to secure 6A. But Mora is still going on the berries.
Yeah.
So
well, in 2A she doubled that up with just completing the chapter for 5A sides, which works out.
I did really like that play. It was very strong.
I think she does have time since Quan is playing 6A. If Quan was rushing complete 5A sides, then I think Mora would lose by committing to the berries. But she can also get sweet berries while she's completing 3A.
Okay, so Quan is finishing search.
Or actually, I guess probably better would be cliff face berries while she's finishing 4A.
Probably, yeah. You do get 4 there, like 4 quick ones.
And in fact, she's already finished 15 and 4, so now she just needs to finish chapters.
So I do think Mora has the slight advantage towards finishing these chapters. Has the advantage toward like in Old Trail?
I think she has one more checkpoint than Quan in all of the chapters.
I mean, 2A has 2A is the entire level now.
No, she did 2A.
Yeah, no, but I mean,
yeah.
I mean, like Quan hasn't.
No, Quan played 2A first pass.
Wait.
It was just Mora who did.
Right.
2B.
I was thinking, I was thinking about the 2B, and I mixed them up.
Yeah. So yeah, no, Mora hadn't actually unlocked Rescue, so this is the one chapter where she and Quan were at equal progress, and Quan entered it first. But then after this, I believe Quan still only has Shrine unlocked, while Mora has Old Trail, and Quan has Shaft, where Mora has Presidential Suite.
Yeah, so the execution is gonna have to carry Quan through this. It's such a hard late game to play as Quan specific. Well, I mean, as kind of as both, but because of the fact that there's 6A on the board, but 6A just takes way too long, and there's a completely solid argument for both of them to not play 6A until it being the last objective. We are having a restreamer moment, kind of big.
Yeah, as I said earlier, I said that 5A sides might be quite interesting with both players having gone for early B sides, with them both doing 4B first pass, and that is exactly what's happening, where we have ended up with a 5A sides race with both players starting from only having 2.
Yeah, this board is really interesting in the sense that early game the players played for the B sides, but the B sides were accompanied by binos. But there was also like berries and A sides as the other side of the board that could have been played. So Quan is actually playing through 6A.
Yeah, it's rough as Quan because he doesn't know.
Yeah, he doesn't know what to go for.
Mara will just rush 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She could just go into 6A if he does those. So he needs to try and have 6A be one of his A sides and just hope that he can execution check Mara.
Yeah.
But realistically, I think his only chance of... I mean, Touchwood, Mara could start playing terribly, but realistically, I think the only chance of Quan winning this once it came down to the 5A sides race was if Mara had a really bad rescue. Because rescue is definitely a checkpoint where you could lose a lot of time, and she won't be as practiced as at playing it because you don't do it in any percent.
Yeah, rescue is definitely very difficult.
Yeah, whereas I don't think, like, as good as Quan is, he's not going to make up enough time for being 1 checkpoint behind in 4A and 1 checkpoint behind in 3A.
I mean, rescue to a person that is not practiced on it, like at all, does actually start to lose massive amounts of time. So the execution could prove to be a game changer. But it's looking very rough.
It could have, but it didn't, because so now Mara is 1 roam away from winning and the objective turns blue. We will be having a game 3 in our grand finals. Me and Verdal will be hopping off commentary. You will get the double dragon commentary team for game 3. Hope you enjoy.
The best thing of all this is more bingo, so yeah, thank you for having us, and hope you enjoy the last match. Good luck to both players.
Yep. Bye-bye.
Bye.
And they're off. All right.
There we go. All right.
Okay.
What do we have?
I mean, this board actually seems pretty similar to the other boards that we've been seeing in the finals here.
Yeah, let's see. So, immediate objectives, you've got Site Cassette, you've got... What else? Where is everything? Hang on. 5 and 3?
Yeah,
that's pretty early. And Site Blue, yeah.
Man. Okay, so we have another 4B objective. We have more binos. We have more berries. But this board seems a lot more scattered than the other boards that we've seen. Like, usually... Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just saying there's not as many things that kind of work with each other as there was in the on the previous board, especially.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see players tracing paths through mid-game here. There definitely isn't a clear progress line that you can take. A lot of the value in mid-game is, you know, early berry objectives, 5 and 4, 20 berries, stuff like that.
Yeah, you've got. I don't even know what I would do on this board. This is weird. Where is
Yeah.
everything? Where are the objectives? You've got 1-ups as well, 1-up in 3, which I mean, you would do, I guess, 1A, 2A, 1-up you could go for, but
Yeah. I think 1A 1-up is definitely a strong play to make, and we do see both players going for 1-ups, although both players collect their first berry. Oh, and both of them actually
okay,
collect
no, they're just
maybe
going.
not
They're just going.
Yeah.
Or maybe they both just decided, oh well, I guess I'm not doing that then.
Yeah.
Or maybe not.
Yeah, Mora... Okay, Mora might be going for 1-ups and just collecting too aggressively, and Quan has decided to leave some of the slower berries. Yeah, this isn't too bad for either player, because there are other...
Yeah, and I mean, it's also still 5 berries, which is obviously important.
Yeah. In terms of after early game, I'm not sure if I would go for Old Site Blue or Old Site Cassette here. It might make sense to race one of them, but like, I don't really know.
I'm not sure what it, like... I mean, I guess you've got like the 4 blue hearts and 2 blue, 2 red. It could be worth just grabbing the heart.
Yeah, and
Now...
on the other hand, you do have 2 blue, 2 red, like you just said, so, and 7 binoculars, so 2B first pass is an argument.
Yeah, I could see that happening.
Alright, looks like Quan is getting the blue heart here, and yep, it turns green. Mora, skipping the blue heart, gets a good progress lead here. Yeah, 4 blue and 5 blue have been showing up together a lot today. That is actually
Yeah.
due to a bug in the generator. I don't know if you knew that. Yeah, Mora does go for the cassette, and we do see it turn blue.
So will she go into 2B now, or let's see.
Looks like 2A. Alright.
All right.
So Quan is now ahead in progress. Getting the cassette is slightly slower than getting the blue heart, but Mora also went out of her way for a couple berries, so players are pretty even, I would say.
I wasn't keeping track of how many berries Quan was grabbing. I saw him with 1, but I don't.
Yeah.
He's got 7.
Yeah, looks like he's getting a good amount here. So Mora taking some deaths. Celeste. Alright, so after 2A, there are sub-objectives in 3A. I see 10 berries Pico 8, berries starter 3A, talk to Theo in elevator shaft. But only one of those I would describe as quick. Oh, also all berries in elevator. So...
Yeah.
Yeah, even with all that stuff, I don't know if I would play 3A.
It's kind of long for not a lot, ultimately. Yeah. I mean, like, Theo cutscenes is also a thing that's on the board, but that's not for now, obviously.
Yeah. On the other hand, there isn't really that much in Temple either. There's Kill a Seeker, all collectibles, Grabless Unraveling.
Again, like, where are the objectives? Where are they?
Yeah. There's a lot of like berry checkpoints and heart synergy, but those two don't really work that well together. Alright, Quan skips Resort, goes into Ridge. Mora, we'll see what she does. Thank you, Owen, that's very helpful. Alright, Mara also skips 3A.
That's fair, I think.
Yeah.
So then,
and
what are you playing here then?
yeah, I mean, 5 and 3 and 20 berries
Yeah,
are
for sure. Yeah.
definitely berries here. Did Quan get 5 berries in 1A?
I think so. Also, nice from Quan dying with that berry and going back for it.
Classic.
Is Mara doing the one-up attempts?
I don't know. It is a little late. She might just be aggressively trailing them, but oh wow! I wasn't
Ooh.
expecting 5 and 3 to turn blue, so I guess Quan didn't get 5 and 1A.
Yeah, I wasn't keeping track of his berry count. I was looking at the board.
Yeah. Okay. So this is definitely a win for Mara, even though she's slightly behind in progress. Getting that objective that was definitely being contested is pretty big. Oh, are we going back into 3A,
Wow.
please? Yeah.
Ooh.
I love this play.
Okay, this is good. Yeah, and Mara now gets 5 and 4 and 20 berries pretty easy here.
Yeah. Also, Mara is able to get progress towards the other 3A objectives, and 4 blue hearts is powered up by playing 3A first pass. So,
That's so good.
I'm a fan
yeah,
of
this is good. I like this. Yeah.
this. Mara might also have the freedom to go for all berries and start of 3A here, which is probably a little bit greedy, but I guess we'll find out.
Goes for it. All right.
Yeah, but this might just be a first 5 berries and quit out play. We'll see. Yeah, that's only 4. If Mara insta-ticks this, though, Quan knows that Mara not only skipped 3A, but also went back into 3A. So Mara actually only ticks off 20 berries, hiding 5 and 4, which I think is very smart. And keeps playing 3A.
Goodness.
This is very good routing.
This is great. This is Mara doing her absolute best.
Yeah. And I'm not gonna discount Quan here either though. But Quan is most of the way through Cliff Face, about to enter Temple, has a massive progress advantage, and can start cleaning up what little there is in mid and late game.
For sure, yeah. He's been absolutely zooming. It was a very fast foray.
Yeah. Mara probably can't leave 5 and 4 for too much longer. But... And it looks like Mara is going for all berries instead of 3A, which I find pretty interesting because I don't expect it to be contested, but it definitely does flag 3A progress if you tick it off immediately. And Quan being behind in objectives and 3A having like 3 things in it is probably a bit scary for him.
For sure.
I think Quan, to snipe 5 and 4, needs to go back into 1A as well, so Mara just needs to tick it soon. I would expect her to tick it after she's done with all collectibles in start of 3A, but I guess we'll see.
Yeah, that's what berries was Quan getting? Because he's at 20.
I think he got extra ones in 2A. You think he has 5 and 1A? Well, Mara better tick it quick. I think that was Quan's 5th. Okay, it does turn blue.
Okay.
Wow.
Goodness. Oh god. Already.
Yeah.
The same.
We're barely in mid game, and these routing plays are crazy. Oh yeah, I do like the rotational symmetry of the board right now.
It's very satisfying. Very satisfying.
Quan is just standing there for a sec, probably contemplating after being locked out what to do now. Looks like he's... Okay, he's gonna play more of 5A, maybe. Okay.
Just-
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
It's hard to think and play at the same time, to be fair.
for sure. Yeah, and if you're like not doing anything, you might as well just be continuing the chapter.
Yeah, playing progress is a pretty safe thing to be doing if you don't really know what to do. I mean, as Quan, okay, you know Murakonda played some of 3A. You don't know how far she is. You know that you have a very large progress advantage, but there isn't anything in 4A. There is something in 4B.
But, yeah, but neither of them got the cassette, so
Yeah. You do know that Mara played some of 3A because of the 5 areas and 4 tick. Oh, I mean, maybe not, because she did delay it, and Quan might have assumed that he got progress checked by Mara. That was a pretty strong delay from Mara.
yeah, it really was.
Yeah. Alright, so Quan, doing 5B, will likely kill a Seeker here. And after that, Summit does have a decent amount of stuff. There is, what, 3 gems, cassette, and 7 binos. It's not bad.
Yeah. Meanwhile,
will
Mara's just gonna clear out the 3A objectives. That makes sense.
Yeah, not really much reason to skip most of these after you do all very start of 3A. Everything else is much shorter than that. Oh, quitting out. Okay, yeah, I don't mind this at all. Going. Is this 3 Theo cutscenes? Is that an objective on this board?
4 Theo
No.
cutscenes is on the board.
It's 4 Theo.
No, it's just
Oh.
hearts.
Yeah,
it's for hearts,
this is
yeah,
totally
yeah.
heart. Yeah, smart.
That's
Okay.
good, yeah, for sure.
I wonder if we'll see 4B from Mara. I think it might be a possibility. Obviously, it's rough that she didn't get the cassette first pass. But... And Mara is really delaying these 3A objectives. Correctly guessing that they are not contested at all right now. Mara goes back and enters Shrine. Okay.
Yeah, this is... Oh, did she get the heart up? No. I was thinking, did she...
Yeah.
Don't think she got the heart already.
Yeah, she's just getting it for the first time.
yeah. Oh god, Quan going back to do start berries?
Oh no!
Oh no.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on how long Mora is willing to delay this here.
Yeah. Can we... Mara's doing one-up attempts again? I guess you might as well, if you're gonna go back for the cassette, to go into 4B,
Yeah.
might as well. Do a one-up while you're there.
Yeah, so this does look like a 4B play, I think you're right.
And it makes sense too, because like with the blue heart now as well, it's already...
Yeah. And since Quan backtracked, Mara might actually win 7 binos here.
Oh, this is unfortunate for Quan. The
Yeah.
delays on these are just so good.
Alright, yeah, so it does quit out after the cassette here and goes into 4B. Wow, okay.
Oh my goodness. I suppose, like... Hang on, I gotta take a proper look at the board again.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think, what do you do as Quan right now?
Yeah, I mean,
Like... Obviously we, like... You have the progress lead, so the summit stuff is like uncontested right now. And you... Or well, I guess you... I don't know, yeah.
yeah. Wow, it turns green. Mara definitely over delayed
Wow.
the start of
Yeah.
the berry.
That's... Yeah, that's a bit unfortunate, but that happens sometimes. That's happened to
Yeah.
me plenty. Yeah. Over delay is real.
Yep. Luckily, I mean, luckily for Mora, this is not the end of the world here. You can guess pretty much where Quan is. And even though Quan still has a massive progress advantage, it's not really helping him too much here. And if you play it right, you can still lock him out of Talk to Theo in Elevator Shaft.
Yeah, it's just a case of timing that tick then,
Yeah.
for that one.
And making the assumption that Quan didn't delay berries in start of 3A, which he could have.
Yeah.
Okay, Quan does quit out. Where did he quit out? He didn't finish that, did he?
Just... No, he just... yeah, he just went out.
Well, okay, I mean,
Sure.
sure, yeah. Oh, he has no idea where Mora is, so killing a Seeker does make sense to do. And playing progress. Okay.
Oh, Mara ticked the Theo and...
Oh, I
okay,
see.
I see. I see. I did not catch the tick. And Quan going into Summit here, yeah, that's that makes sense. And
I wonder if Quan wins 7 binoculars here then. Some of binoculars are pretty fun.
how many binos does Mara have?
Mara will be at 6 at the end of this chapter, I think.
Okay, yeah, so Quan might get that one then.
It'll definitely be a race, I think. I think she can still get the one in Shrine. But oh, Quan's only gonna be at 6 after this checkpoint too. Wow.
Oh,
He might be able to go back into Cliff Face though. I would expect him to quit out of 500 meters here to try to race 7 Bino. If he does, then he should win the objective.
yeah.
Oh, he keeps playing. Okay.
I've already forgotten what else is in Summit.
Free gems and
Oh,
cassette.
yeah, gems and cassette.
Yeah.
Right.
Mora did take a few deaths here, but... Oh, return
just
to
getting the
map.
gem.
Oh,
I see.
no! Wow, it turns green.
Wow, that's
That's
just
insane.
getting the that's crazy. Just getting the gem before quitting out. Yeah.
Okay, Quan's
That was
definitely pulling
only
back
by a
his
few
risk here.
seconds. That was really good.
Yeah. And now Quan has, you know, a chapter lead of Summit. Mara has all of Temple to play. Quan can definitely clean up some stuff here. Okay.
Go for 1B for, I guess, 2 blue, 2 red. That's
Yeah, that's about it.
yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a fine play because Mora has signaled for B, so progress.
Yeah.
Now, oh, did Mora not tick off blue and... Man, I'm off my game today. Mara has not actually ticked blue and red in Ridge, so Quan has no reason to assume.
No, she has Ridge Blue. Because 4 blue hearts, that was...
Yeah. She has 4 blue.
She just hasn't ticked the blue and red.
Yeah, that's fair. Mara's delay game, specifically this game, has been really, really tight.
She went back and got the blue afterwards.
Yeah, she quit out at the cassette, but she had Shrine unlocked from when she played Start the first time. So this is the 5th blue heart for Mora, right? Should be.
Yes.
Okay. And if Mora keeps playing 5A, then she'll have advantage towards all collectibles 5A and all 4 optional Theo cutscenes, and we'll probably get Grabless and Reveling first path. And one is getting blue heart and ridge to finish 2 blue 2 red, I assume. Yep, and it turns green.
Yep.
What now for Quan? What do you think?
Man, I don't know. Let me look at this again.
It's tempting to go into Summit, but I don't think he should. Well, okay.
Oh, and he does anyway.
Yeah, I
mean, yeah.
overall this isn't terrible for him because he still gets objectives out of it. It's just not being contested by Mora at all right now, so... Yeah, if...
But where else do you go? Do you go back for... I don't even know.
you could do...
I mean, you have... I don't know, yeah. You have, like, 3A access. Obviously, Mara already has that as well. So you...
Yeah.
You could, I don't know, you could do Pico, I guess?
Yeah, I actually don't mind Pico here because Mora is just kind of... It's the Pico syndrome of, like, you just leave it in 3A because you assume your opponent doesn't have access to it, but they actually do. I also wouldn't mind seeing things like 1-up in 3 chapters. Just kind of the misc stuff.
Yeah, and then, yeah, grab this unraveling and... Did something else also get ticked off, or is it just that? Am I blind?
Just grab this unraveling.
No, it was just grab this unraveling.
Mara re-enters 2A. Is this... Oh, this is a 1-up, I think.
Oh, 1-ups, yeah. So Mara did 4A 1-up?
Yeah, and that's
Didn't do 1A, yeah, so this is only... Okay.
Well,
that's unfortunate.
yeah, you can still get a 1-up here and start, though. What?
Huh?
Muscle memory. Juan has finished 3 gens in the summit. Yep, ticks it, turns green. Might get the cassette here. Yeah.
Yeah, goes for it.
Maybe?
Yes, no? Yes.
Okay, yes. Alright,
Okay,
nice
and
one up.
that's 2A 1-up.
Yep. Kwon's grabbed the cassette, pulls it back to 8-7, but Mara has an advantage to 5A here, which is definitely significant. On. Thinking about 5A, thinking about core. Goes into core. What's in core?
Okay. There is berries and hot and cold. That's
Yeah.
it.
That's not nothing. I mean, it's just...
It's something, yeah.
Yeah, it's something, which is...
I mean, at this point, Kwon just kind of wants to be doing something, so...
Yeah.
Fair enough, yeah.
I don't think Mara would go for this, though. Yeah, looks like Pico for Mara.
I think that makes sense. Because... Yeah, well, I mean, I guess you know Kwon has done 3A start, but...
Yeah, and the thing is, after Mora does Pico, she has a win condition in 5A. Because, keep in mind that she still hasn't ticked blue and red and golden ridge. So, there's all 4 optional theater cutscenes and all collectibles in 5A. Yeah, also, Shaftar. The world is her oyster right now, really.
Yeah. How long has it been since Mara did that? It's still not ticked.
10 minutes, maybe? Yeah. Wait, let me check.
Incredible.
Oh wait, I can't check. I was looking at the bingo sync timestamp that wasn't there. She has not done Shaft Arb yet. So Kwon finishes up all berries and hot and cold here. Like we said, it's good to just do something here. Unfortunately, hot and cold berries were not being contested by Mara, and Pico 8 raise.
That's really unfortunate.
Yeah, Kwon just needed to do this a little bit sooner.
It's hard to say though, because it's the like. It's such a bizarre like collection of objectives that Mara's ticked at different points in this game.
Yeah.
It's like, how do you know where she is at any point, you know?
Yeah, that's why I love the play 4A start then go back into the skipped 3A. It's just such an unpredictable play, and it keeps your opponents off balance.
Yeah.
Is this 10?
That is 10, yes.
Alright. Mara's delaying.
Does she tick it? Does she tick it?
Don't do this to me, Mara!
Mara now has... Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And goes then for the elevator shaft berries, which... Yeah.
Yeah. So Kwon
It's there, you have to...
Kwon has an opening here. I would expect her to tick this at the end of Shaft Arb. Which doesn't give Kwon a lot of time.
I believe in the Kwon Pico struts.
Me too. I don't know if it's gonna be enough. That's 7, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Come on.
Come on.
Alright. Mara has 2 berries left in the last berry room.
Oh my god, Pico goes green! Oh my god.
Wow! Okay, so it is now 9-9. It's virtually going to be 11-9. Because of Shaft Arb and Blue, Red, and Rich, but Kwon has a shot.
This is so crazy. Oh my god.
Not the blue and red and ridge.
Oh my god!
Okay. It turned green because Quan ticked it. Mara over delayed.
Oh my goodness.
Surely Mara will tick off blue and red heart and golden bridge sometime in the
Surely,
next 5 minutes.
surely we won't have our third over delay of the match. Please.
Mara does tick shaft arb.
Oh my god.
I am losing it. The thing is, even... Okay, wait, hold on, what's happening? Oh, all 4 optional
Video cutscenes, yeah. Which means then Mara only has to do just something else.
Yeah. As long as she ticks blue and red and rich.
Surely. Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, she's got like 3 minutes now. Mara has options. She can get 5 B-sides or all collectibles in 5A. I wouldn't expect her to do farewell. But I guess, it's definitely a possibility. Mara does tick off the cutscenes. Farewell here is good. Okay, she does go 5
Okay,
B-sides.
B-sides, yeah.
Mara has 1 currently. Right? Wait,
yes.
Juan's actually advantage to 5 B-sides, because he has 2, and this is his 3rd.
Yes. I had to think about that for a second, but yes.
Okay.
So this is... But the question is, does Quan also just go for hard B-sides?
Okay,
Oh, there
it
goes Blue. Oh my gosh.
Wow, okay, so that is
Okay.
devastating from Juan's point of view. But as Quan, you would never guess that Mara did this like literally 15 minutes ago.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, he is at least gonna finish this checkpoint here. I don't know, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It is very good to see the not panic tick out. Quit out, I should say. Right. Farewell. Farewell.
Yeah.
Man.
Man.
That's all I have to say.
Yeah, this is such a good game though.
Yeah, this has been a lot of fun to watch.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, so Mara, this is only Mara's second B-side.
Yeah.
So the question, I wonder just like, I mean, I guess she doesn't have any way of knowing that like.
Quan thinks better of Farewell goes into
5A?
all collectibles 5A. Yeah, I mean, this is just
I
gonna
wonder,
be.
like,
Go ahead.
I wonder does Mara just like hard commit to the 5 B-sides now, or
Yeah.
because you can just do anything as Mara.
Yeah, hard committing to something like this is risky, but Quan currently is not contesting it, so. Yeah, whoever wrote the script for this match, like, great
Well
job.
done. Yeah, good job. All the scripts for today were so good.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you would think you would go for the multitask for safety. Yeah, I don't know, yeah.
I mean, Mara could still multitask this. This is only her third B-side.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, the last two B-sides she has left are definitely longer. She doesn't even have the resort or temple cassettes yet.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, she didn't get the tempo cassette.
Yeah. She has resort cassette? Okay. Good to know. Five at full clear just takes ages though, and if one hard commits to this, like Mara is just gonna be able to run through with the B-sides.
I think it kind of makes sense though, because, like, you're thinking Mara only needs one more objective. Out of these objectives, which one is she most likely to go for? And without knowing how much B-side progress Mara has,
Yeah.
full
it
clear
probably
5A
wouldn't
makes
be very well.
some modicum of sense.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, you know Mara has search access at least, so.
Yeah. And you also know Mara is not a farewell fan, so.
Yeah, it's just a 50-50 though from Kwon.
Yeah.
Mara has finished her third B-side. I mean, Kwon's definitely on the wire here. He needs to contest B-sides now.
How much? So. I'm head empty. Sorry, I'm trying to think
okay.
about what B-sides Quad needs to do.
Yeah, Kwon's done most of, or I should say half of 4B. And 1B and 5B.
Yeah.
So I would say that they're around tied on B-sides right now, but one
Yeah,
needs-
because
Yeah, go ahead.
no, I'm just because Mara's already done the faster B-sides in 1B and 2B.
Yeah. Oh, but Kwon's multitasking 5A full clear now. So this is the safe play from Mara's point of view. I don't know how much she's going to commit to this, but if she does, then Kwon definitely has a shot. Yo, Temp Felix raid, thank you.
Welcome. You're just in time for the thrilling conclusion.
Yeah. This is game 3 of our best of 3 grand finals. There would never be any bingo fans in the chat. I'm not sure what you're trying to imply here. Right. Oh. Mara leaving the seated. Very cool. Definitely gonna come back for it. Surely.
Oh, okay. Okay, don't forget the seated, please.
Yeah. Alright, so Kwon has 3 chapters left of 5A full clear to do. I mean, he doesn't technically need to finish Rescue, which is definitely important, but Mara is finishing up Depth's Arb, and we'll see where she goes after. I would also like to mention that there haven't been any takeoffs for like 8 minutes now.
Mind games are real.
Yeah. Mind games just get harder and harder the longer the game goes without a tick-off. Alright, Mara is actually committing to 5A full clear here, and I don't think she has start berries done. So Kwan's actually ahead here.
I'm trying to remember it, but I don't. It's too late for this.
Oh yeah, what time is it for you?
It is 10 p.m.
Ooh, yeah. I can only count to 4 like during prime hours of the day. Once it gets to 10, that number goes down to like 3.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's mostly fine until you're like playing in a finals match and you miscount how many winged berries somebody has.
That
Anyway.
sounds like it was too real. Anyway, Kwan finishing up unraveling, Mara getting search herb. Yeah, I wouldn't really say that this is very likely to be an intro card game, but you never know.
Come on, intro card. Let's go.
For someone to get intro card, Kwan needs to win both 5 B-sides and all collectibles 5A, and Mara needs to win keys and power source. So that's a pretty specific permutation here. Oh wait, no, Mara can't win 3 keys and
Yeah,
power
no,
source.
Quan would just need to win everything.
Yeah.
It would need to go to 12-12 for intro
Yeah.
card to happen.
Yeah.
I believe.
I forgot that 12 plus 1 is actually 13. These are not collectibles, change my mind.
Gosh.
Alright, Swan has, I think, 4 berries left in this chapter. Mara has like 15, so Swan's winning this.
And then,
And then it'll come down to 5 B-sides race, I suppose.
yeah. Which, so Mara will have to do 3B, 5B. And Quan has to finish out the rest of 4B, 2B, also 3B.
Yeah. So Mara is definitely advantage to that, now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
Wait,
But also, well, Quan doesn't have 3A cassette, so...
yeah. He
Yeah.
doesn't even have Shafting on.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is still looking like Mara's game, but, we shall see. Yeah, Quan can't delay here because if he loses the objective, he loses the game, so... I mean, he can delay, it's just very risky. Most of the time when you're thinking about delaying, you think of, like, risk versus reward. The reward is obviously pretty high, but the risk is extremely high. Did Mara not get Unraveling Berry first pass?
I guess not.
Yep. I mean, alright. I don't see any delays here. Wait, Quan, there's no more collectibles in this chapter. Quan. Hello. Quan, you don't need... It's not full clear, it's only all collectibles.
Oh my god!
No!
There's nothing... No!
No!
He needs to collect the eyeball? Sure.
I'm not sure if collecting the eyeball is really what happens there.
Yeah, I don't think so either, but... You have
Alright.
all the collectibles, you can take it.
Yep, you can take it.
Or not.
Yeah, I mean, this delay is pretty risky. Mora only has this one checkpoint left. Yeah, I think you do need to delay as Quan. It just is... Okay, he does take it.
Okay.
Yeah. And this was a pretty good delay here. Mara only had like 30 seconds left of this objective. And Mora enters 5B. So this is B-side number 4 of 5. It is possible.
It's possible, considering that Quan has to do like a bunch of 3A though, and Mara just doesn't have to do that because she already has the cassette.
Yeah.
And Mara's also playing a much shorter B-side right now.
Yeah. But, if I were to pick out 2 B-sides that I'd be most likely to have moments in, I would say 3B and 5B.
That's fair, yeah.
6B is not faster than 3B. 3B is about, 2 minutes at high play, and 4B is, 4.5 to 5. Good question, though. Does Quan have the old sick cassette?
I don't know, actually.
I don't think so, because Mara got it first pass for the objective.
Yeah, actually, I don't think he has it either. Or at least I don't remember him going to get it at any point. He might have,
Yeah.
and I just missed it, but...
Yep, he doesn't have it. I'm on the edge of my seat. Yeah, I think Quan has more experience in any percent than Benny percent, although I'm not 100% sure about that. Because didn't he do the Benny battle and do like pretty well?
I don't remember. It's been a while since that.
Yeah. Oh, Mora! You could have saved that.
That was unfortunate, yeah.
Return it
Oh?
to the map. Oh,
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Okay.
Let's just keep the game going, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, once again, this is a pretty smart multitask from Mara. Quan
Yeah.
is technically advantaged here in Farewell, but he only has singular unlock.
More
Big fan
bingo.
this game. Yep.
More bingo.
More bingo!
Woo! I mean, yeah, no, it is, like, obviously a completely safe play as Mora,
Yeah.
so...
Mind games are just super strong. There's been one tick-off in the last 15 minutes, and it was Quan's full clear 5A.
What if Mara skips keys and goes car for content?
She wouldn't. She wouldn't.
She would, no, yeah, no, she wouldn't, but...
Oh yeah, that's true. She wouldn't because she couldn't. I mean, okay. That is Quan's 4th B-side now. Farewell now for the XX check. 6B. Okay.
6B. I mean, yeah, that's fair. If you have to play through like a lot of 3A to get the cassette still.
I don't know what game you guys are playing, but I don't think 6N or GB are levels. Oh, Mora. Okay.
Oh
Stu
my
wins this either
goodness.
way. 3B's like 2 minutes, 3 minutes tops, and Quan is playing a 5-minute, 6-minute objective here.
Okay.
What a ride, though.
God. Absolutely incredible game.
Yeah. Don't clueless me. I would never be clueless. Okay. You don't delay the 13th objective. You don't just do that.
Unless. Oh my god.
One enter 6B. Mara is pretty close to library. Mara did finish 5B. No, she didn't finish 5B. That was a lie. How far did she get up to? Mixmaster? Okay. So it's not as over as I thought. If Mara,
You know, she did enter Mixmaster, guys. She did.
I think she did.
No, she did, because she had the moment in the room just before Mixmaster.
Yeah, but she did get to the next room, right?
Yes?
Let's just say that she did.
Okay. Oh my god.
Oh my god,
Why are you
quitting
going
out.
back and forth? Why?
Yeah, no, yeah, this is good. This is totally
Okay, yeah,
fine.
this is fair, yeah. Oh my god.
You're killing me here. Keep in mind that Mara has almost nothing to go off. Because Quan's last tick was 10 minutes ago, and the tick before that was 25 minutes ago.
Okay, I didn't know you could make that gap without wave dashing. Cool.
That's cool. Yeah.
I didn't know you could do that.
I love Celeste.
Celeste.
Yep. Thank you for the announcement, Carrie. Mora, no, she's not gonna quit out here. You don't get a checkpoint in the hub group. 2 keys and then quit out to finish the B-side. It's not gonna happen. Alright, 1 more key.
Nice.
Yeah, Mora just needs to have like a 15-minute moment here in the hub group. Good game. Good game.
Good game.
Wow.
Oh my,
what a
my
ride.
goodness.
And with that, congratulations to Morakonda, the Advanced Bash victor. And what an event this was. Thank you so much to everyone who made this happen. Commentary, Dragonite, Lightning Reed, Dragon512, Pocket Wraith, everyone else who I didn't mention, I'm just going down names in my head. Restreamers, Flying, and Math Hacker, and Super Zuper, event organization, me,
Wow.
and
No way.
all of our players.
Yes, there was absolutely so many good games this weekend and last weekend, and it's been such a good time.
Yeah, major props to everyone who entered for making this the first 16-player advanced tournament ever. Hopefully there will be many more.
Woo!
Yay! Also,
More bingo!
more bingo. Stay tuned because very soon, we don't have a weekend pinned down quite yet, but I will say within the next 3 or 4 weeks, we will be having the Expert Bash. The Expert Bash. Sorry. The Expert Bash will have, you know, the peak bingo, all of the best routers, the best players. You're not going to want to miss it. So definitely stay tuned for that. We also have a lot of special stuff coming for this winter. I don't want to spoil too much, but we are planning something for the next anniversary in January. We're gonna have at least one other special bingo event before the next cycle starts, and also we're gonna be making some changes to tournament structure potentially. We still need to talk about that, but there's been questions about, yeah, single elimination is kind of lame if you lose in round 1, so we'll talk about that too. It's not even just bingo, we have other things coming down the pipeline, and we'll keep you guys posted about that. So make sure you follow us on Twitter, head to our Discord, make sure you stay tuned for all of the things. Oh yeah, subscribe to our YouTube, we'll be putting up the VODs, and I don't know if there's anything else that I want to say. Congratulations once more to Morakonda, and thanks for watching.